Cripes.
Like I said, for Cripe's sake. Who would that be? Jesus Cripes? The son of Gosh?
Hey, guys, it's Eli.
Hey,
Oh, hi.
Hey, Eli.
You nailed it, baby. It's about as low as it gets. You know what, Eli? You're just feeling sorry for yourself. Look, I was thinking, there's no need to get down. I mean, just because you're grounded at work don't mean you can't gain yards. I've got a friend.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Kind of a rough day for Mr. Obvious. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Oh, special lean and mean edition. Christy's got her stripes on. You know what that means.
It's the All Tom All the Time show.
Sexy time. It's sexy time with Christy Lee.
Yeah, baby.
She's at the news desk. I look across the way. The bearded wonder is Jeff Oskey.
That's right.
That is a serious beard. I look over that way. I see legend himself. It's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
He's got a quiver full of comedic arrows, which he will be shooting into the air. And we'll get that Ace Cosby joke of the day from the Omaha Steaks people. Remember, it's Father's Day. Dad wants steaks, not a tie, okay? Sorry for our friends that make ties, but stop it. Let's see, where was I? That's Willie G, son number 2 for me.
You won't be able to stop making ties now?
Yeah. Well, I can make them. Just don't get them for Father's Day. I think it's just over. Let's see. This is Tom speaking. Pat Godwin is in the next room. He's been in there for a couple of hours doing something with his guitar.
Hey, Tom.
Getting that capo on?
Yeah, a couple songs.
Okay, very good. It's
couple don't.
Cut the capo. Isn't that an average white band tune? Cut the capo. Sounds very good. We'll certainly look forward to all of these things. We've got sports news. We've got animals in the news. We've got a Johnny Depp update. You've had enough, Mr. Depp?
Yes, I have. And I like Johnny Depp. I'm a fan. I watch Pirates of the Caribbean. Anyone, it's like Roadhouse for me now. If it's on, I'm watching it.
Really?
Yeah, it's such a fun movie. And like
God, I love him.
His performance in that is so fun.
It's
this
so
weird
cool.
Keith Richards-y, kind of funky rock and roll.
What I
And
like,
you get Orlando Bloom. Oh, yeah.
when I read that Johnny Depp,
Dream three-way there.
Johnny,
Three-way? Really?
Sorry.
That's not the show. That's your dream three-way?
Oh, I just said that.
Johnny
but it
Depp
wouldn't be
Bloom.
bad.
Depp, Bloom, and Lee.
We can go around the horn.
It'd
Pat,
be like a pirate theme. I mean, right in there, like Kira.
Pat, your dream three-way? You want to...
Me, and me.
Yeah.
Well, there's a surprise.
It's coming up, me.
Anyone else have a dream three-way?
Me, my ex, my other ex. I want to unite everybody.
Really?
Get them all together. We're bringing everybody back in the mix. How about that?
Yeah, there wouldn't be any arguing there.
Peace
I don't
and
need
peace.
any more people to know that I have a weird penis. You know, I feel like you've already got enough who've seen it. It's just
Now that's out there.
Wow.
I would go with Juliette Lewis and Lisa Loeb.
Oh, that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Is Lisa Loeb the...
Like a girl in glasses, do
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, I do. They have to keep on the
Is
glass.
she still alive?
Yeah, she's still alive.
Is she still? I hope.
Hell,
I thought she was... Didn't she drown in a bathtub or something?
Lisa Loeb. Oh, that's news to me.
Jeff, do they
Doing
have-
commercials.
What if the glasses are rocking around and they have to wear rec specs like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Still down.
Yeah.
Still down.
You like him with the glasses on?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm a
Really?
big fan of the glasses.
Why is that?
I don't know. They look
like
smart.
librarians,
Smart.
right?
It's like I tricked them because they're actually intelligent and yet they're still having sex.
So wait,
with
so
me.
you have the lights on?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
gotta
What do you
be on,
mean
baby.
you have the lights on? What
doing.
the hell's going on over
Oh,
there?
I'd have a 3-camera shoot. I'd get all my Simply Safe cameras in my room. And
The only
get 'em
shooting
from all
going on is
angles.
right here, baby.
A lot of coverage.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're a lights off guy there, Dad?
He'll never say.
I just don't see Oscar. But do you ever hand them like a pair of faux glasses?
I've dated a lot of girls who wear glasses.
You're not getting LASIK, bitch.
Wow. Jesus.
2020, my ass.
That's why I said word for word.
Ace?
Lisa Loeb looks like a sweet little thing.
Who am I confusing her with?
I have no idea.
Some dead chick.
I think I know who it is.
Whitney Houston? No,
Oh, she died in a bathtub.
Here's
Yeah.
Lisa Loeb.
Is that?
Here.
She's got the
Is she
glasses
like
on.
Lisa? Is she Lisa Left Eye?
No.
Yeah, she died.
Lisa Left Eye Lopes?
Oh, sorry. That's a
she
different
did
Left
person.
eye left us.
Yeah, very different.
Hey, sorry, sue me, okay? I had
You
no
thought it was
idea.
one
I
of the
can't keep
TLC
track of all
ladies?
these people.
Yeah.
I can't keep track of who Jeff Hoskey wants to bang with glasses on.
I would pick Chili if I was going to pick from the TLC girls.
Really?
Before I pick Left Eye. Yeah.
Jeff, I hate to tell you this, but you like Lisa Loeb, and she wears glasses that are exactly like my dad's glasses.
What?
Oh, yeah. I got to think for
Let's
your
see.
dad, too.
Is it like some weird power dynamic?
Why do you think I pay Hoskey? Those are the same. Those are the same.
Oh, the Ray-Bans?
Yeah, it's like that Buddy Holly.
I only have to wear glasses when I'm in here because of this the computer screen. Other than that, I don't wear them. But those are the Ray-Bans. Very nice. So, did I get the introductions done? I'm sorry.
Yes, you did.
This is an unusual show today. A chick is recovering from gallbladder surgery, doing just fine. I know that because he keeps emailing me weird sports stories. something
He's high as a kite.
Something about in Canada, you can watch the Canadian Open from they've got a crane. They're putting people in it in a big, like a bus. It's nuts.
Are we doing the story or are you
No,
just
it's too
teasing?
boring. But the point is, Chick is alive and well. I think he's going to be back Monday.
Yay.
Josh is at Lake of the Ozarks
Gone fishing.
with his brothers. He's going to be doing some fishing.
Laundering money.
He already.
Yes, for those of you who are Ozark fans.
I watched that show and I still don't understand it.
It's great.
You know what?
No,
I don't understand
what
laundering money
is.
means
I
either.
don't understand how
I'm totally with you on this.
putting the
Yeah,
cash in
that's
the
I
wall
was too embarrassed to say it, but
makes sense. What was I going to say? Oh, Josh did send me. Did anybody else get the photograph that Josh sent?
No.
There's a guy running for office in Missouri. And I'm not endorsing this candidate. I don't know anything about him or her, but I believe it's a him. It's his name is Schatz.
Of course.
is that his first name or last name?
Last name.
Oh, okay. Well,
They have Schatz bumper stickers, and of course on this show we have the famous Schatz beer.
yeah, I'm sure that's why he sent it to you.
Oh, that's fantastic. We'll have to get that photograph posted. Again, I don't know anything about Mr. Schatz's political views,
Right.
but come on, who wouldn't want?
I think that the stuff people send you it tells you a lot about yourself, right?
Right.
I mean, I created the Schatz beer line.
I'm thinking, how often do you have people sending you poop jokes? Is it a daily occurrence for you?
Every
Poop
day.
joke. Schatz is a fine beer. Adolf Schatz, of course, so the founder of the old brick Schat house. Right now, I want to talk about getting a great night's sleep.
Oh.
And who doesn't want one of those? And the best way to do it is to have a great bed, of course. Christy Lee, your sleep number setting is what?
45.
Now, that's the sleep number bed, of course. The sleep number setting is the indicator of how firm that mattress is going to be, and you can change it at the touch of a button. 45 means soft, marshmallow-like.
No, it doesn't. It's just comfortable.
It's comfortable for you.
Yes.
I would find that super annoying.
Okay.
That's why I would reset it for 85. Mr. McGee always has his sleep number setting at 100. That's a firm mattress, my friend. In fact, the Sleep Number folks have essentially designed the ultimate in the adjustable bed. I've had my Sleep Number bed, this one I've had for 17 years. I was doing the math on it the other day. So choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number. Here's a great slogan. Every great day starts the night before.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Of course
I would
it
have had a
does.
great night's sleep if I didn't have to stay awake watching a dance show last night with my little girl. But she was great. It was well worth it.
Yeah, I was watching Robert Plant
That's right.
with Alison Krauss.
Did he do any Zeppelin?
Yes, they did. And they shared the stage the whole time. It was very cool.
All right. Anyways, right now, here's something pretty cool from the Sleep Number folks. When I say pretty cool, I mean once a year this happens. You can save 50% on select Sleep Number 360 smart beds. That's the famous smart bed you've been hearing about all these years. Special financing available right now. Also, get the details at sleepnumber.com/BT show. This is subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments are required. See sleepnumber.com for all the details. I love my Sleep Number bed. You'll love yours too. Coming up, we have a story that really is making me angry involving STDs.
Me too.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Oh, it makes me mad.
Also, have you heard of shrinkflation?
Yes.
Not in the bedroom, Pat. We'll be talking about that, and we'll get a song out of Mr. Gunn when we come back.
Yeah.
Okay, good. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom,
24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
It is a Jeff Oskey kind of morning. That's right. Jeff Oskey sitting in for Chick McGee, who's recovering from, that's right, gallbladder removal surgery. He's doing just fine. No need to worry. Recuperating at the compound. He should be back on Monday, actually. But the other bonus today, we get Jeff Oskey with the news we failed to mention. We cover a lot here on the Bob and Tom Show, but unfortunately, there's some things within the stories that, for whatever reason, Christy or Tom just failed to mention. Jeff Oskey comes along to clean up the mess and add some laughs as well. It's going to be a fun morning. Glad you could be here with us on a Friday. It's June 10th, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. The Jurassic World trilogy wraps up with the final chapter, Dominion, which means saying goodbye for stars Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard. That's not a spoiler alert. Pratt says it's like coming to the end of a theme park ride. Jeff Goldblum, who returns as Ian Malcolm, says while Dominion comes with a satisfying conclusion, there is a ... meaning let's see what happens from here. Jurassic World Dominion is in theaters now. Britney Spears has married her longtime partner, Sam Asghari, months after the pop superstar won her freedom from a court conservatorship. The wedding happened 9 months after the pair were engaged, nearly 7 months after Spears' conservatorship ended. The wedding day was not without some unexpected drama. Spears' first husband, Jason Alexander, a childhood friend, was arrested after trying to crash the wedding. And the Grammys will give a new award to a songwriter who writes only for other people. The Grammys will present the Songwriter of the Year award at the Grammys next year. Songwriters who write at least 5 songs but do not record their own music will be eligible. Other new awards: spoken word poetry, alternative music performance, American music performance, and score soundtrack for video games, along with best song for social change. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
All right, this magician, he gets his job on a cruise ship. So he's working this cruise ship, and he does his act every night. In the front row is the captain of the ship with a parrot on her shoulder. So every night he does his act. Well, by the third night, the parrot starts figuring out this magician's act. So he starts heckling the magician, and it's in his sleeve. It's under his hat. His assistant has it. So that night, they hit an iceberg, and the ship goes down. The magician wakes up floating on a piece of driftwood, and the parrot is sitting on the end of the driftwood, and they stare at each other for 2 days and don't say a word. They just look at each other all mad. Finally, the bird goes, "I give. Where's the boat?"
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Frigamall Broadcasting presents another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
The year was 1912. The place, Hocker on Rhine, Germany. After several complaints about unsanitary conditions from competitors in a sledding event, it was determined that some of the participants were unaware of the precise nature of a particular event. Once the officials removed all the phlegm balls from the course and explained that the name of the event was pronounced luge and not loogie, the competition continued without any further problems. Ironically, the eventual winner of the luge event
was an Austrian named Karl Boogermeister. He took the gold medal by a narrow margin over Norwegian athlete who was disqualified.
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Pizza Hut, apparently, is going to start delivering cold beer along with their food.
No kidding.
They started the testing beer delivery program in Phoenix, Arizona.
And it passed with flying colors.
Yeah, everyone took it.
Yeah.
So how do you prove that you're of legal age?
The company told Fortune magazine it plans to expand that.
I'd like a large pizza, please.
And 40 beers.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Special edition of the show, the Chick McGee's in recovery show. He's recovering from gallbladder surgery. Right. Make that very clear. Doing fine, I understand. And we have Josh on vacation in the Ozarks, doing some fishing, and getting together with his mom for the first time since the COVID era.
Yeah, they're going to a concert tonight.
Who are they going to see?
I wasn't familiar with the band.
It's like something whiskey, I remember.
Yeah, it's a country type band.
It's like Daryl Whiskey. It's not Daryl Whiskey, but it's something like that. Yeah.
Daryl Whiskey. Let's see, that's Willie G, son number 2. Oh, hang on a second. Hello?
Whiskey Myers.
Whiskey Myers.
Whiskey
Okay.
Myers. Thank you, Mark.
Great.
Mike, whatever.
Whiskey and rum.
Isn't that the liquor section of Myers? Where was I? Oh, that's Pat Godwin in the next room about to play a song for us, I think. Yeah. Christy Lee is behind the desk over there. That's the news desk. Did I mention Jeff Oskey, the man, the beard, the comedian?
I'm right here.
And the legendary Ace Cosby is here with us for the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day, brought to you by Omaha Steaks. Looking forward to that. Once again, Omaha Steaks, remind you, dads want steaks for Father's Day, not ties. Once again, I suggest taking a tie, soaking it in lighter fluid, and then putting it in the grill with some charcoal and get ready to go. Do ties give off toxic fumes as they burn?
Well, it depends on what material it would be made of. I don't know.
Maybe just burning the tie and maybe at the side of the grill.
Maybe we don't burn anything.
That's what kind of crappy party do you have?
You're the one that's a pyro, not me.
Pyro. Fun. 4th of July just around the corner. Can't wait. Let's see now. Where were we? Oh, I know. Pat.
Yes, sir.
I thought we'd get a song from you. We had a rather unusual news story yesterday. I don't know if you remember this, Christy.
Oh, I have it.
Oh, you do? Okay, good.
Yeah, I have them all from yesterday.
Which one? This was the one. Pat had a nice little tribute. Do you remember this tune, Pat?
I do, yeah.
Okay, give Christy a little hint.
Oh, I think we're going to go with the Nails. And bring out Ricky Martin's brother, Dickie Martin.
Yeah, Velveeta.
It involves Velveeta cheese. And what are they doing exactly?
They've come out with something besides cheese. They've released a new nail polish that smells like cheese. The brand's $15 2-pack of nail polish, created in collaboration with Nails Inc., includes a bottle of red polish called Finger Food Red and yellow polish dubbed La Dolce Velveeta Yellow.
Now, I have a question. Does most nail polish have a scent?
No.
Once it's put on your fingers?
No.
So they just infuse this. Okay, that's kind of it. And in any event, Velveeta fans, and aren't we all Velveeta fans? And it's called Velveeta. What is it again?
Velveeta.
La Dolce.
La Dolce Velveeta Yellow.
Okay, and who's in there with you, Pat?
Ricky Martin's brother, Dickie Martin.
No, Dickie. Okay.
I'm right here, right by your side, Pat Godwin.
Hey, Dickie, how are you?
You want to hear a song?
I'd love to hear a song.
So early in the morning, I'll sing for you right now. She's into strange concoctions, painted up like a Barbie doll. Makeup and her toxins, perfume, she's tried it all. She wants me to smell her nails now, but they look like dripping cheese. Yeah. Take a whiff of a polish, and it knocks me to my knees, like she has some strange disease. It looks like a nacho chip, La Dolce Velveeta Yellow. There's like a cheesy dip, that Velveeta it sure does smell. One hand's finger food red, it's nice and kind of mellow. The other hand's a late night snack, La Dolce Velveeta Yellow, La Dolce Velveeta Yellow. All right, I'm done. I'm out of here.
Oh, thank you, Dickie Martin, Ricky's brother.
Adios, Dickie.
Wow. What a great song that is.
Desmond Child wrote that one.
Really? No wonder. It's a terrific song. But once again, Velveeta, Velveeta nail polish. What kind of nail polish do you have on, Christy?
I always wear a French manicure. Is what it's called.
Oh, nice.
Super hot.
Do you like that?
That's my favorite.
Why?
So we're learning a lot.
Do you have like a crush on me? I wear glasses.
Today I do.
Oskay likes women who wear glasses and with French manicures.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my
No, the French manicure means what?
It's just like natural with a white tip.
Are your toes the same thing?
No, my toes are lavender right now.
Jeff?
Do you do those yourself? Do you do those yourself?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
That's the one thing in life I will never give up is
You
a
have to go out and
pedicure.
get that done.
Oh, Amy's the best. I love it.
Okay. Amy?
That's my gal.
You got a gal you go to?
Oh gosh, yes.
You
Amy.
and you know her name? Wow.
Yeah, I know her name. Her kids went to school with my kids. Yeah, I know a lot about Amy.
Very nice. In any event, if you'd like to get Velveeta nail polish, it's out there, ladies and gentlemen. I like the notion of certain types of companies getting together with other companies.
Right.
And I mentioned yesterday they have the Oreo flavored nipple cream, which I think is
That's a great idea.
I do think it can go a little too far. Like some companies can't be cool. Like when I wear my Enron members only jacket, people get kind of mad. It's not a good. Yeah, my Halliburton, leather jacket. People don't love that.
Okay, you're not going to believe me, but I'm going to tell you anyway.
What?
I saw someone and there must be a new line of members only jackets.
Oh, they're big at the vintage stores. You can find them. I can take you right now to a store if it were open that has a whole rack of them.
Because we were talking about them the other day that we used to have radio station jackets that were members only.
Yeah.
Had the logo on the back. Very cool. But
I like the satin jackets better.
the members only were a little more low key.
Yeah,
black.
they were, of course.
Yeah, and then there was a special line.
Wish I still had all mine.
They did one of these mergers. They merged with, for some of us, the Style Store for Big and Tall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they had the Style for it was the Style Store for men with big members only.
Oh.
I met Ace there.
Yeah, really?
Funny. Yeah.
Large under. A lot of memories.
But
it's fascinating to watch the gears turn. I thought it was an honest conversation, and then at one point I was like, "It's a joke." I knew it was coming.
When was the last time you had an honest conversation with your dad?
All right, what do we got in sports then? Okay, look at this.
The honest part of that was I really did see someone in a members only jacket last night.
Cool.
Ironically, like they were.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Everything old is new again. You know how that works.
The mom jeans, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The high-waisted jeans are back.
The high-waisted jeans that make the ladies' butts look way too long are back.
Do you like those?
No, not a fan.
So far we know Oskay doesn't like mom jeans. He likes
glasses,
French manicures, and you like women with glasses, and you like to leave the lights on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all good.
And if they don't wear glasses, what do you do?
I have some sitting by the bed.
Now, did you also say you would even like safety goggles?
Yeah. I'm any kind of eyewear.
What about a welder's helmet?
Yeah, get down there. Get down there.
That's what I like to wear.
Now, what about sunglasses?
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Now you're on vacation.
You'd want to wear sunglasses in the bedroom?
Well, more on a beach, maybe.
Sure, yeah.
Like an outdoor excursion.
Parking lot.
Oh, Tom's never done that.
CVS parking lot.
Wait a second.
Trader Joe's.
During the day, you're having intimate activity on a beach?
What the hell's wrong with you? After you have seven kids.
I'm not allowed to be in the sun anyway. I have skin issues.
You're a vampire.
It doesn't come around very often, so no matter when and where, I'm down.
Always be prepared. That's what I say.
Speaking of getting down, Mr. Oskay and Mr. Willie over there are going to be going down, depending on your geographical position right now.
No, we're not going. You said it like
going down to the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
You made it sound like me and Jeff are having a mouth party somewhere. We're going down to Lexington.
I'm sorry, it will not be a mouth party.
No.
It will be at the Pivot Brewing Company, Saturday, June 18th. Very limited amount of seats available for that. It'll be Mr. Oskay, Mr. Willie, and David Brooks. Mm-hmm. Is that a free show?
Funny. Yeah, it is a free
That'll
show.
Be cool.
And David is one of the funniest guys I know. Jeff is a murderer. I'm very lucky to be with both of them. I'm doing the shortest amount of time. So if you don't like me, you can come out, still have a fun time. How about that?
Okay, we've also got another charity show we've posted on our website. If you get a chance, check it out, bobandtom.com. And you can reach us via email, of course, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. We'd love to hear from you. And speaking of Father's Day, I mentioned the importance of sending Dad steaks from Omaha Steaks. Once again, they don't want to tie. But how about a nice gift for Dad? The Bob and Tom VIP pass. It's the gift that keeps on giving
every day.
Okay, you can check that out by going to bobandtom.com. I guess are we gonna dip our toes into the world of sports?
Yeah, we got a few fun stories today, and one that's not really fun at all.
Oh,
the PGA Tour says members who are playing in the Saudi-funded league in London are no longer eligible to play tour events. Commissioner Jay Monahan sent a memo indicating the sanctions against Dustin Johnson, Phil Mickelson, and 15 other players. The memo went out a short time after the Live Golf Invitational outside London began with a 48-player field. The decision includes the President's Cup. Monahan says even if players resign their membership, they are not eligible as non-members to get sponsor exemptions to tournaments. The USGA already said players can still play in the U.S. Open next week. Live Golf is run by Greg Norman and funded by Saudi Arabia's Sovereign Wealth Fund. It responded to the PGA Tour's decision by calling it vindictive and divisive.
These are the people that assassinate journalists, right? The people covering the Live golf tournament aware that at each tournament they're just going to put one of them, cut their body up and put it in a suitcase. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, the money's good. Never mind.
The money is really, really good.
Yeah.
It's insanely good.
Look the other way against the Pol Pot of the Middle East.
Well, let's just.
I'm sorry. They should be allowed to just slice up journalists and put them in a suitcase.
Well, let's just remember that the history of Augusta and the Masters not problematic at all.
Okay,
there's no issues there.
It was a while ago. Sorry. By the way, we're getting emails. I can't believe I heard Christy use the phrase "my dream threesome." If this is what happens when Chick and Josh aren't here, keep it up. If you're just joining us, once again, your dream threesome
it was Johnny Depp and Orlando Bloom, straight out of the movie too.
Really?
Like a pirate's fantasy. Oh gosh.
You want them in costume?
Yes.
No shower, all dirty.
No, I want them showered. They got.
I did read that
Excuse me,
one of the things I do like, I've always liked about Johnny Depp, I did read that on random occasions he will put on the whole full pirate regalia and just show up at a children's hospital and walk around.
How great is that?
That's pretty cool.
And coming up we have...
And he sat in the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction at Disney World once when nobody knew it was him. It was like real.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
On a similar note, there's a great story about John Cena, who by all accounts is the world's greatest guy. Just as a terrific person. Wait till you hear what he did. It is mind-boggling. It is so amazing and such a great move. But we'll hear about that coming up. Also, we have, brace yourself, the possibility of a Sriracha shortage.
What?
Now, without looking around at any of the news feeds, anyone in this room or you, Pat, can spell Sriracha?
S-E-R-A-C-H-I.
No.
It's
like
not even close.
S-R-I, R-A-C-H-A, Sriracha.
Close. I would never have been able to spell
I have never had it.
It's good.
What?
Real spicy.
I have it in
How
my
can you have such a
pantry.
hot threesome, the dream threesome, and have never had sriracha? I
don't
guarantee if you had that threesome going, you'd be pouring sriracha on... Oh, never mind.
No.
Maybe a little mayo.
My kids have it in the pantry, but I never tried it.
It's great.
Great.
Throw it on some scrambled eggs.
Is it like Frank's hot sauce? Because I love that.
Yeah.
It's
but
like
better.
It's like a different
more
kind
zesty.
of flavor. Yeah, real zesty.
Little
Really?
More, yeah, it's authentic. It's delightful.
Okay.
I can't believe you've never had sriracha.
I know.
A hot ticket like you?
Oh, what the heck? No, jeez.
I'd love to try some on the break.
You have some here?
Yeah.
What am I gonna put it on?
My aunt would call you a hot ticket.
Just taste it on your finger.
I've seen that Christy Lee. She's a hot little ticket.
Which aunt was that? The one that never got married?
Yes. You talk about intimacy. Oh, that little Christy's a hot ticket.
You think she ever had sex?
I have no idea. I don't. That's something that you aunts, uncles. I kind of don't want to know.
You don't want to know?
I'm okay.
All right.
I'm okay not knowing that.
Did you ever have any conversations with her longtime female roommate about it?
Oh no, that's certainly yeah. But
whatever.
Hey, those were different times. Coming up, we have. No, I can't. I was going to say, speaking of that, no, never mind. You'll have to figure that out on your own. Coming up, we're going to talk about something called shrinkflation, which is funny because we were talking about this without knowing what shrinkflation was A couple of us off the air were talking about this the other day. This involves, you may have noticed, like you buy a bag of chips. And the bag is the same size, but there's a lot more air in there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Someone's done a little bit of counting. Your Kleenex may have fewer, or your tissues may have fewer tissues in the same size box. Mm-hmm. This is happening globally with respect to lots of different types of products. Shrinkflation coming up in the news. Let's see. Dear Bob and Tom... now we're getting great audio ideas. Thank you very much. We'll get to that in a second. We go back to the sports desk. Willie G sitting in for, Josh, who was sitting in for Chick. By the way, Chick's doing great post gallbladder removal. He'll be back Monday. Willie?
Can I get a stupid world record? Thank you very much. A woman from Miami Beach, Florida has broken the Guinness World Record for the farthest swim with a monofin.
She's a mermaid?
Like a so-called eco-mermaid, Miss Merle Livand swam a total of 26.22 miles in just 11 hours and 54 minutes, breaking her own record. Originally from Estonia, the four-time record holder undertook the feat to help raise awareness of the damage caused by pollution to our oceans. She said, I was born with autoimmune disease, or with autoimmune health problems, and I started swimming because my lungs collapsed. My intention is to fight for Mother Earth's lungs.
Aww.
She's gorgeous, by the way.
How long of a swim was it?
26.22 miles in 11 hours and 54 minutes.
3 of those hours were her getting untangled from a fishing net, so it would have gotten done a little bit sooner.
And she had a mermaid outfit on?
Kind of.
A monofin.
It's called a monofin. A mermaid outfit is more of a... What's that called? The chastity flipper?
Yeah, it comes
the
up
chastity flipper.
over the waist a little bit.
Well, it does come up over your waist.
You know, they're fish. They're fish from the waist down.
Yeah.
Pat, if you had a choice, mermaid, fish waist up or waist down?
Oh, that's a great question. I guess I don't fish waist down.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. You're kind of used to doing it on your own anyway, so it's a little look-see. Put the blanket over your legs. I mean, your fish legs. It's more. I was looking at this. It's not quite a mermaid suit.
How do mer people reproduce?
I don't know.
Think about that. They neither one can.
It could be like Avatar style, like they kind of just take their tails together and they kind of twist them around.
Okay.
And then they just do a little dance in the ocean.
Right.
Okay. In any event, this woman, it's more like if you had a pair of swim fins melded together.
Okay.
So your feet are kind of locked in this position, but it doesn't go all the way up to her waist like a mermaid suit would.
Is it like colorful and like sequins?
No, it's like a pair of massive swim fins that are locked together. So that's what I guess the Guinness people require for the so-called monofin swim. But so it really isn't a mermaid. And I don't know why they call them mermaids. They don't cook. They don't clean. Really not. So it doesn't look like she's transitioning into a fish, if that's what you're asking. But she's a beautiful woman, if you want to take a look at this. Willie, do we have anything else over there?
Yeah, can I get that stupid world record again?
Yeah.
Stupid world record.
A woman from the UK has broken the Guinness World Record for the fastest female solo row across the Atlantic Ocean. Victoria Evans was completely unsupported on a small boat for the journey that took her 40 days, 21 hours, and 1 minute to compete, beating the previous record by 8 days. To travel the 2,559 nautical miles in record-breaking time, Evans rode 16 to 18 hours every day, sleeping no more than 6 hours and using whatever time she had left to perform maintenance on the boat. The 35-year-old's successful attempt helped raise $62,000 for Women in Sport, a charity that supports women who want access to sports. Evans said, "Gone are the days of the weaker sex. I hope this record demonstrates to all women and girls just what we are capable of."
Good job.
40 days? Can you imagine how many dishes and laundry she came home to?
Oh, Josh. You're not Josh.
No, I'm Jeff.
You're just being a jerk like Josh.
I'm so used to that remark coming from Josh.
So used to Josh here. Jeff.
This would be so difficult. Rowing is hard
16 hours a day?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I bet she has no fingerprints anymore. Just wear right off. Do you suppose you can look at your phone? Would you have, music or something?
You'd have to have music. Well, I don't know.
Audiobooks.
Can you get
maybe
internet in the middle of the ocean?
I have no idea. Are you
probably not?
Are you rowing? Are you looking the direction you're rowing, or is it one of those things where you're like rowing and going backwards?
Yeah, you're going backwards.
Oh my good, I would lose my mind.
That's crazy.
And it looks like a pretty big boat. So, but she could have been listening to the Bob and Tom Show or one of our podcasts.
She could have been.
You can do that too. Check out the Bob and Tom VIP website. We really can't help you with your boat right now, ma'am, but we can help you with your car or your truck. How about that? Because of our friends at Napa. Napa keeps stuff moving. If it's got wheels, it's got an engine, Napa can help you keep it on the road. And if it's on the road, Napa's going to have a part for it. In fact, Napa has over 500,000 quality auto parts, so Napa's going to have what you need. Napa, of course, famous for their curbside pickup or next-day delivery. So when it comes to serving you and your car, Napa's motor never quits because they've got Napa know-how. Those great folks behind the desk know what they're doing. Curbside pickup, of course, available at participating Napa auto parts stores. With in-stock items, only get the details at NapaOnline.com. Coming up, there's something spooky going on at the Amarillo Zoo. And this is a bizarre story. The comedian Amy Schumer, friend of the show.
Yeah.
She's being blamed for a national tampon shortage.
Huh.
I'm not kidding.
Blamed? You should have gotten a raise.
Well, in a way, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll find out what that's all about with Ms. Schumer and tampons. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Do you know a dad who's a big Bob and Tom fan? Well, get him a Father's Day gift he'll open every day. A membership to Bob and Tom VIP. The link to get it is right at the top of our website, bobandtom.com. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
It's a Bob Bile Motors, and I'll show you my. Take a test.
Motors is suspending free hunt on Fridays.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of
loads of curvy cleavage on display.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry.
The human drama of
loads of curvy cleavage on display.
This is
the Bob and Tom Show. No shoes, no shirt, no talent.
Hey, no talent. That's my cue. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7 on a Friday. Or as Chick likes to call it, Friday. Hey, Saturday, June 11th, that would be tomorrow night, the Dam Theater, that's DAMM, in Osgood, Indiana. On stage, that man, Donnie Baker. You can find him there, DonnieBaker.com, for tickets and information. And next weekend, Friday, June 17th and Saturday, June 18th, Donnie Baker will be on stage at the Funny Bone in Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha, you've been warned. Get your tickets now before they sell out. DonnieBaker.com for tickets and information. We've got other folks out on the road with more live comedy, including Jeff Oskey and Willie Griswold, Saturday, June 18th at Pivot Brewing Company. That's a free show in Lexington, Kentucky, but you do have to get tickets to get in. Free tickets, but you do have to have a pass. Check out Willie's Instagram, willie.griswold on the Insta for more information, or at Jeff Oskey if you'd like. Also, David Brooks appearing at that show. That's Saturday night. Pivot Brewing Company right there in the heart of Lexington, Kentucky. And we're rolling through a Friday with you right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed on a Friday. Gasoline closing in on $5 a gallon nationwide for the first time ever. It's according to AAA. The Auto Club said the national average for a gallon of regular hit $4.97 Thursday. High gas prices, another drain on the wallets of consumers, paying more for many other essentials as well. Gas prices up a quarter in just last week, up $1.90 from where they were a year ago. Pump prices have been rising steadily for months as global oil prices rise and demand for gas increases. Prices range from an average of $6.40 a gallon in California to $4.41 if you're in Georgia. NASA launching a study of UFOs as part of a new push towards a high-risk, high-impact science. The space agency announced Thursday it's setting up an independent team to see how much information publicly available on the matter and how much more is needed. The experts will also consider how best to use all this information in the future. NASA considers this a first step in trying to explain mysterious sightings in the skies known as UAPs, or unidentified aerial phenomena. The study will last 9 months. It will be entirely open with no classified military data used. And that's a look at things you may have missed on a Friday. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Do you know a dad who's a big Bob and Tom fan? Well, get him a Father's Day gift he'll open every day. A membership to Bob and Tom VIP. The link to get it is right at the top of our website, bobandtom.com. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Tonight on Bob and Tom Television's Animal Channel, it's Miracle Pests, the show that examines the unexplained actions and surprising heroics of the smallest and most maligned of animals, pests. We'll take you to Kokomo, Indiana, and we'll meet Roger Mondor and find out how termites ate through his floor, causing him to fall into his basement just before a tornado devastated his home. Next, we'll take you to DeLand, Florida, to tell you the story of Maggie Couder and the mouse who ran up her leg and frightened her so badly she ran out of her house just before it mysteriously exploded. Then we'll go to Segmack, Arkansas, and meet the Cheeseman family. We'll hear their true story. A swarm of Canadian wasps attacked and repelled an armed intruder as the Cheeseman family napped in their home following a baked bean dinner. Finally, we'll meet Harriet Billingsley, who, upon discovering a swarm of pubic lice, rushed to the drugstore to get a bottle of Quell shampoo and, on impulse, purchased what turned out to be $1 million winning lottery ticket. Join host Dick Verman tonight for Miracle.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Special edition of the show. We've got Chick McGee out with his gallbladder, or his gallbladder is out, so he's out. He'll be coming in gallbladder free on Monday.
Nice.
He's doing just fine.
Does he have a scar? Is he going to show us a scar?
Well, it was, what is it called?
Laparoscopy.
Laparoscopic surgery, so there's not like a big scar.
That's where they go through your anus, right?
Yeah, they go through the anus.
Okay.
Oh, you guys. I had one done.
Large PCV pipe.
You had what? I had one done through my belly button. Like, right. A little laparoscopic.
Really? Did you have any stitches?
No, I don't think so. If they did, they went away.
They just staple it with a swing line.
Just put some putty in there. Do you got a innie or an outie there, Kristen?
I have an innie.
Oh,
I like innies. I'm not.
Do you like
outies?
outies?
Freak me out.
Outies freak me out.
Yeah, me too.
It was a nice
But if
nice
she's
car.
wearing glasses, I'm down.
If you're just joining us, welcome back to the show. That's Christy Lee. I'm Tom. That's Ace Cosby. That's Jeff Oskey sitting in over there.
What if she sits glasses on her Audi?
Yeah, that would work. I'll try to set that up in a minute here. There's Willie. Pat Godwin's in the other room. For some reason, Christy blurted out something about her dream threesome this morning.
I don't really dream about that, but it was funny.
Emails
so
are pouring in. And your dream threesome again is?
Johnny Depp and Orlando Bloom in character from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Okay, and that led to a discussion. Mr. Oskey, we have found out, likes his ladies to be wearing glasses during the most intimate moments.
I mean, I don't make them go get some. Like, if they're on, then basket by the bed.
Once uttered the phrase, LASIK my ass, bitch.
Oh my
so
goodness.
that just tells you what he likes. Very odd. And then you like an innie versus an outie in the belly button realm? Is that
Sure.
Yeah.
And I like some French, what do you call that, Christy?
French what? Ticklers? What are you talking about?
No, on your nails.
Oh, French manicure.
you like the French manicure?
Yeah.
Now, that's different than a French tickler.
Oh, yeah.
Although
Well,
you-
it depends on what she's doing with those nails.
Well, I guess, yeah.
You could be tickling. But I had read that Johnny Depp, who's obviously been in the news lately because of that trial, he sometimes dresses up in that character.
Yeah, I have an email here.
And he will go to children's hospitals and do nice things, which is kind of cool. So what's her name? Amber Heard goes to children's hospitals and poops on the beds, which is just really just mean, I think.
She obviously doesn't give money to them. Hey, dear beautiful broadcasting souls and Tom.
Thank you.
A friend of mine was at a bar in Florida, and Jack Sparrow, a.k.a. Johnny Depp, entered in full character, mingling with patrons, bought many rounds for the whole place, and never broke character. That's a party.
That's a little...
That is.
Yeah, that's fun.
I bet Disney loves that.
Hey.
Thank you, Ben.
Drunken Johnny on the town.
They don't care.
They don't care. Do you know how much money you
got any
make for them?
powder?
We can actually do. We have a Johnny Depp legit news story.
Yes, we do.
Coming up.
Do you want to do it now? Are
Just
you all
give-
done over there, Mr. Sports Guy?
Yeah. We have the LeBron story. Should I do that real quick?
Okay, go ahead.
This is kind of exciting. Give me 1 second here. Maybe I can just hum a little tune for everybody.
Do you hum?
He said this on his show called The Show.
He has a show called The Show?
Yes.
The shop. Yeah, here we go.
I was going to say.
4-time NBA champion LeBron James is ready to gamble his chips on a Las Vegas team after becoming the league's first ever active player to turn into a billionaire.
Wow.
I want to own a team, James said in a clip from his HBO TV show, The Shop, that circulated on social media on Thursday evening. Yeah, I want a team. I want a team in Vegas. Yeah, I want the team in Vegas.
Wow.
He added.
He's got a great grasp of vocabulary.
So would he have to purchase an existing team, or would they create a new one?
I'm not certain.
He's LeBron James. Do you think they wouldn't create a new one?
Well, it would imbalance the league, though. They'd have to add 2 teams.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that wouldn't be too tough.
Yeah, that might be an interesting proposition. We'll find out what happens there. And I guess I have to get it. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, fellas.
Hi, Floyd.
Floyd.
I've enjoyed your C-Team program. Boy, I can't stop thinking about Chick McGee and his gallbladder going separate ways.
Yeah, they had to take it out.
Well, I wrote a poem that explains how I feel about it.
Oh, that's sweet.
Floyd, please, let's hear it.
Poor Chick McGee's gallbladder is gone. We all got the news when he called on the phone. Just because God gave it doesn't mean it's for keeps. Gallbladders are like goiters in Johnny Depp's bed sheets. Gallbladders do something, but we can't say what. We know it's a hard surgery because they go through the butt. And now Josh is gone fishing, and I hope it's not too late to grab Chick's old gallbladder and use it for bait.
Thank you, Floyd. That was lovely.
I love it. Use the stones as a weight.
Josh is fishing.
Yeah, he is.
Lake of the Ozarks, and he'll be back coming up on Tuesday. Chick should be back Monday, but he did, in fact, have his gallbladder removed. And I guess it was full of stones, and we'll find out more about that when he comes in.
He should be feeling like $1 million.
Yeah, a lot better.
Well, yeah, are you referring to the pain medication he's on?
Oh, no, I was referring to the fact that he had been feeling bad for so long, and the doctor said his gallbladder looked terrible. And
Okay. We'll find out from the source himself, Chick McGee, coming up. Coming up in the news, we have the Sriracha Shortage, and there is a legitimate Johnny Depp news story today involving rock guitar legend Jeff Beck and a forthcoming album. There's a really cool John Cena story in the news, making him a true hero. When you hear about this, you're going to be going, wow. I'd always heard he was a great guy, but you'll be really stunned. And then, is anybody familiar with the famous Smothers Brothers chocolate piece?
no.
Does anyone know about this one?
No, because we're...
It's
I've
one of
never
the.
heard of it.
You've never heard it?
No, and I'm a fan.
Live at the Purple Onion, the Smothers Brothers, and the chocolate thing. It involves someone falling into a vat of chocolate.
What?
Yeah, it's a famous bit. This is actually in the news. Someone, actually 2 people apparently, fell into a giant vat of chocolate. We'll find out. I'm not kidding.
Alive?
I got to do a little. I've got to do a little research. See how they're doing. Don't snicker. Thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Don't know what to give a certain dad for Father's Day? Well, how about a gift he'll open every day? A membership to Bob and Tom VIP. The link to get it is right at the top of our website, bobandtom.com. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Renee Hicks has joined us in the studio.
Morning, Renee.
Good morning.
Quite the sportswoman, I can
Oh,
tell
yes,
from your
yes. And we were talking about the WNBA. I just want to know, like, will there be, like, feminine hygiene commercials, like, sponsoring it? Because I think those things got to go. They're just too damn nasty. I mean, they got to stop. They got to stop talking about women's genitalia. I mean, and these women talking about douche. We don't do that, men. We don't go to the beach talking about douche.
You don't?
You know? No, we don't. And see, I never want to see a black woman do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because they would have her just acting crazy, just walking along going, oh, girl, I ain't seen you to... Damn, Shaniqua, is that you stinking like that, girl? Well, you need to douche your nasty ass. There's a whole family of seagulls following your nasty ass. Damn.
Don't know what to give a certain dad for Father's Day? Well, how about a gift he'll open every day? A membership to Bob and Tom VIP. The link to get it is right at the top of our website, bobandtom.com.
Hey, don't forget about Bob and Tom tonight. 20 minutes of highlights of today's show tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We call it a video webcast. That's right, because it's on video and it's on the web. See the show at 8 o'clock tonight on our Facebook page in the Eastern Time Zone. See bobandtom.com for more details. Check out our Bob and Tom YouTube channel as well. The show, Bob and Tom Tonight, will be on at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on the Bob and Tom YouTube channel. But we've also got lots of other highlights and show examples there on the YouTube. Click the red subscribe button and join over 100,000 other Bob and Tom fans from around the world who tune in each and every night for Bob and Tom Tonight. Why don't you join them? You don't want to watch the news. Watch Bob and Tom Tonight.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. NASA is launching a study of UFOs as part of a new push toward high-risk, high-impact science. The space agency announced it's setting up an independent team to see how much information is publicly available on UFOs and how much more is needed. The experts will also consider how best to use all the information in the future. NASA considers this a first step in trying to explain mysterious sightings in the sky, or UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena. The study will last 9 months. It'll be entirely open with no classified military data used. If you're a fan of Sriracha, you better start stocking up. It could be hard to find on store shelves this summer. Hoi Fong, the Southern California-based company, told customers earlier this year it would be suspending sales of its famous spicy sauce over the summer due to a shortage of chili peppers. The company said in the email orders submitted after April 19th would be fulfilled after Labor Day. The company, who sources its peppers from various farms in California, New Mexico, and Mexico, and said weather conditions are affecting the quality of the peppers and deepening the chili pepper shortage. And it's now legal to cultivate and possess marijuana in Thailand. but the country still discourages smoking pot and getting high. Processed products containing more than a tiny amount of THC are still illegal. The government also warning those eager to light up for fun. Smoking in public, considered a nuisance, you could face jail time and fines. Thailand mainly wants to make a splash in the market for medical marijuana. The country's public health minister plans today to begin distributing 1 million marijuana seedlings for cultivation. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
If Bobcat called you, wouldn't you keep it and play it for all your friends? Hi, this is Bob Goldthwait, too.
Yeah?
We've got an X-rated movie coming up where I think you're perfect for it. Give me a call.
I had a phone call from Bono that I accidentally erased.
Oh, no!
Bono? Yeah, and I was like, Dad!
Oh, why'd I do that?
Have you ever heard Bobcat's Bono?
I haven't. I can't do it, but yeah.
I bet you can enough to make us go, oh, my God.
No, but so he called.
You mean he heard you doing your Bono and he called you?
Yeah, he was very nice. And then I saw him. I was at Dodger Stadium. Or no, I can't remember what stadium it was. It was very, and he and I met him, and I'm in the, like the stadium doorway, and he said some very sweet things and very kind, and we talked back and forth, and it was just him and I and one other person, and he starts walking out to do his concert, and he turns around and he takes off those, the fly sunglasses, and he goes, "Hey, Bobcat," and he throws them to me, and I catch him, and I go, "Thanks, Mean Joe."
I knew that was coming.
And he goes, "What?" Yeah. I'm going, oh man, that's one of my best riffs ever. Falling on his deaf Gaelic ears. Yeah.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Like every time you get on a plane, they talk about the flotation seat. Like if you go down, if you crash in the ocean, then this seat will float. 2 planes out of 100 go overseas. 98 out of 100 stay right here. So if you want to make me happy, you show me a seat that's going to bounce out of a cornfield. That's what I like. This is what they got everything just confused.
Hi, this is Augie Smith. You're listening.
All that coming up. And welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show, special edition. We've got Jeff Oskey sitting in over there.
That's right.
In what would normally be Chick McGee's seat. Chick just had his gallbladder taken out, allegedly. There's some thoughts that something else might be going on.
Oh, really?
Someone is asking if when Chick comes back, do we have to call him Caitlin? Not sure what that means.
Wow.
There's Willie over there. That's Ace. I'm Tom. Christy Lee is right over there at the news desk. And through the glass, I can see Mr. Pat Godwin.
I'm here.
With his guitar. Get some more music out of Pat coming up. Another letter. The Dear Bob and Tom Show, you say Chick is having his gallbladder removed, or is he having his feet scraped, getting married, or picking up a China baby?
Oh, that sounds like me.
Every time you're not here, Christy, that's what Chick says. Chick says that you're doing.
China baby.
No,
My feet scraped. I don't let him do that.
He did have his gallbladder removed, and he'll be back on Monday. Josh is at Lake of the Ozarks fishing with his brothers and seeing his mom for the first time in a few years because of the whole COVID thing. So that's really nice.
It is nice.
In the meantime, we have Christy Lee at the news desk. What have we got going over there?
Well, we've been talking about Johnny Depp all morning. Johnny Depp announced he and legendary guitarist Jeff Beck are going to release an album together. The duo's 13-track album titled 18 will mostly feature cover songs, including the Velvet Underground's Venus and Furs, the Everly Brothers ballad Let It Be Me, and Marvin Gaye's soul classic, What's Going On. It'll come out on July 15th. The pair said they titled the album after the creative outburst they felt working together. Beck said, quote, "We would joke about how we felt 18 again, so that just became the album title too." Depp supplies 2 originals, one titled This Is a Song for Miss Hedy Lamarr.
Okay.
You must be a fan. I'm not familiar with her work.
Is there a song for Amber in there?
I doubt.
Yeah, it's called Crapping on the Bed Blues.
Well, she'll never outlive that, will she?
Well, you get what you deserve. I think Hedy Lamarr is, first of all, there's the great...
Hedy Lamarr, I remember there's a scene
Isn't she, no, you're thinking of Hedley Lamarr in Blazing Saddles.
That's what I'm thinking of, too.
Hedley Lamarr.
Thinking of, yeah.
Hedy Lamarr, if I'm not mistaken, isn't she the one that invented the technology that allows contemporary cell phones to operate?
She was an Australian-born American film actress and inventor.
She invented something for a torpedo technology during World War II.
What? Yeah,
I'm not kidding.
Yeah, he's right.
She was like this genius, and something about some kind of torpedo signal radio thing.
Yeah, it was called Secret Communication System, SCS, and now we use that technology for Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
How cool.
Did she invent the torpedo bra as well?
No, that is a fair question. I don't think that's the correct answer. I think that would be Jane Russell. I'm not sure.
Man, that was something. What? I never got that.
The torpedo bra?
Yes.
Madonna brought it back for a while.
Yeah, I know, but...
exaggerated it, yeah.
God.
But
now... You'd have to squeeze them in there like that or something.
So is that just when, the only people that were paid designers at companies like that were men, and they were like, let's make them shove them in cones?
I guess.
Is that what that was?
I have no idea.
Odds are gay men, which makes it even weirder. Just saying. I'm not sure how we got on the torpedo.
Man, bra technology has really come a long way.
Oh, yeah.
Like in the last 30
Hasn't it?
years. Like they don't have 9 buckles anymore on the back.
You know what I'm a fan of is the buckles in the front.
Oh, you like the
and then you get the
front
front
loader.
really. That's a lot of fun for me because then I get to watch. And then I also like.
How do you feel about that, Dan?
I like the sports bra with the zipper. It's the same thing. The front reveal.
Oh yeah, where it kind of pops.
Yeah, I'm such a fan of those.
Have they gone with Velcro? Do they have that yet?
I don't think
If they get that technology, I am never. Oh my goodness! Could you imagine? Let's get on that, fellas.
It's got a nice sonic feel to it, also.
Rip.
That sound.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice? No, there's no really good audio of an unclipping.
See, you got lucky, Willie. When I was growing up, like the lady, when you're hitting that time and you catch the bra strap, like a little glimpse of the bra strap.
Oh yeah.
We had 2 choices. We had taupe and white, and those were the only 2 color bras that existed.
That's true.
When I was younger. Now you got flowers and patterns.
Well, the other thing
and
is,
pretty.
you would just get a glimpse. Now women wear their bras out. Like you see them all the time, which is weird for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I have a bra strap showing, it makes me uncomfortable. But there are women who just wear their bras with like a little shirt over, and you see everything. I don't get it.
It's like an invitation. Is that what
it is?
I think so. It's like those. I
like the gauzy shirts where you can see through to the bra.
Yeah.
Really?
It's like you're getting like a little insight as to.
You know what I'm a fan of? We're just doing this today. I'm a fan of like the shoestring thing going on. It's almost like a hockey jersey.
Corset thing?
No. It's just like
where
it's like a V-neck, and then you can just see the cleavage to the little shoestring thing.
Oh, okay.
I got to go backwards in time. How did we get from Johnny Depp and Jeff Beck making an album?
I don't know.
To Brazier talk.
Because we started talking about torpedo technology.
That's right, because of Hedy Lamarr.
Hedy Lamarr, yeah. Okay, we're back to that.
The actress Hedy Lamarr seriously invented this amazing technology that we use to this day, and I'm not sure if it says Johnny Depp has a song. This is a song for Miss Hedy Lamarr. I don't know if it's about her inventing or
Can't wait to hear it.
About her acting.
I've never heard Johnny Depp sing. Anybody?
Yeah.
Nor have I. I don't know.
Not a lot of range, but
no.
Okay.
Looks cool.
Yeah,
he wants to be Keith Richards.
Yeah, he does.
Yes, he does.
He may. We'll have a little bit of that audio for you coming up. Since we're doing Brazier talk, I think it's appropriate that we play this. This is a little bit of something from, of all people, Haywood Banks.
Oh, how I do get sentimental, but me carefree days as a lad. We never had toys that were store-bought. We would improvise with things that we had. We made forts out of cardboard boxes. Yardsticks were swords or were spears. But of all these things, none gave the hours of fun like me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's, me mother's gigantic brassiere. It was of the finest label, canvas, lace, and stainless cable. Me mother's gigantic brassiere. Yeah! leapt from the roof of the garage. Though I was but 6 or 7 years, I would have broke me back, but I clung fast to the straps of me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Wing nuts, cleats, and spoiler, brass grommets, and cup holder on me mother's gigantic brassiere. We tied the bra between 2 trees. The neighbor boys' war they did declare. We ended the attack with 6 pumpkins and 2 cats flung from me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Delicate flower appliques, 8-track tape and safety chains on me mother's gigantic brassiere. One time we used it to slow down our dragster or parasail behind our boat. Then there was the time it was used to airlift an injured skier off a treacherous mountain slope. But most I think of my father's pride when wash day it was done, as he hoisted it up the telephone pole to billow in the sun. Oh, me mother's gigantic brassiere. With an awning and screen door, could sleep 2 family of 4. It's me mother's gigantic brassiere. Oh, me mother's gigantic brassiere. Reinforced hydraulic winch, reflective tape, and 3-point hitch on me mother's gigantic brassiere.
The genius of Haywood Banks, my mother's brassiere, in honor. Boy, I don't know how we got here. This all started with
It's
a
the
story
beauty of the show, Tommy.
The story about the great guitarist Jeff Beck has hooked up with actor Johnny Depp, and they're releasing an album. It was in the news that at the sort of culmination of the trial, Johnny was over in the UK playing with Jeff Beck. Mr. Beck of that same era is Eric Clapton, Jimmy Page, and they're making an album, and it's going to be released real soon. This is a little taste of it here. This is Johnny Depp and the aforementioned Jeff Beck. Just by the way, so far I hear no guitar. Anyone?
Is the name of that song "Hard Pass"?
Let's give it a chance. We've only heard 10 seconds of it. Here we go.
What? It sounds like the Goo Goo Dolls with a marching band behind them.
Bad keyboard strings.
Let me. Is Dean in there? Is there any like searing guitar coming up from the famous Jeff Beck? Okay, sorry. It's coming. I'm sorry. Did I? All is forgiven.
Got better.
Jeff Beck, make that a lot better.
As long as they don't sing.
That's like when I got to do a group project with the smart kid in class, and I would do the intro, and then you get to the middle part, and it would just be great, and you wouldn't remember that my part was so bad.
Well, we'll be hearing more of Mr. Depp and Mr. Beck coming up. Right now, I want to remind you, I've mentioned this several times already today. I'm a dad. And a lot of dads in this building, I should say. And Pat, you're a dad.
Oh yeah, I love being
Jeff's a dad.
Jeff's a dad. There we go. And what do dads want? I'll ask you. What do dads want for Father's Day? Steaks. They want Omaha steaks, my friend. If your dad lives in a different town, the Omaha steaks people are going to take care of that. How about a box O steaks? Dad does not want a tie.
No.
Visit omahasteaks.com. Type BTS in the search bar and order the famous Dads Want Steaks package. That's what it's called. $99. This is just unbelievable. $99, limited time package. 16 mouth-watering entrees Dad is guaranteed to love. Smoky, tender bacon-wrapped filet mignons, delicious jumbo franks, air-chilled boneless chicken breasts, and for the sweet finish, the caramel apple tartlets. If Josh were here, he would tell you, yes, he did have 2 of them when he grilled last week.
With vanilla ice cream.
That's right. 8 free Omaha Steaks burgers in the Dad Wants Steaks package if you type BTS in the search bar. We had some of those delicious burgers. We grilled them here just the other morning. So here's what I want you to do. Go to omahasteaks.com, type BTS in the search bar, order the Dads Want Steaks package because Dads want steaks. They don't want a tie. You'll get 16 entrees and 4 desserts plus 8 free Omaha Steaks burgers. And if you don't live near your dad, I suggest you travel there and say, hey, Dad, can you cook these up for me? Omaha Steaks isn't just steak. It's the best steak of your life. omahasteaks.com. They'll deliver that box to you. The key word is BTS. Enjoy some great steaks for Father's Day. Coming up, give me the teaser, Christy Lee.
Well, we have Amy Schumer blamed for a tampon shortage. We have something right out of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. 2 guys fell into a vat of chocolate in Pennsylvania.
Oh, and
guess where in Pennsylvania?
Hershey?
Thank you.
and in my defense, we have found the Smothers Brothers chocolate.
Jesus.
I'm not doubting that they did it. It's just way more relatable, Willy Wonka. Everyone knows Willy Wonka. 10 people know the Smothers Brothers.
Well, we'll find out about what happens when you fall into a vat of chocolate.
Yep.
And please don't snicker. Thank you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
And a very good morning. And Chick McGee, we hope, is resting and recuperating. Underwent some gallbladder separation agreement. Apparently, the gallbladder wanted out of Chick McGee, and the doctors made that happen. But it was successful. He is doing well and recovering. We hope to see him back here at the sports desk on Monday. Thanks to Jeff Oskey for sitting in for the Chickster today. And Jeff Oskey also with the news we failed to mention on the horizon. We cover a lot of news here at the Bob and Tom Show. Jeff comes around with a big broom and cleans up by letting us know what we failed to mention during our newscast. A little bit of funny in there as well. And you are listening. Oh, by the way, Jeff and Willie at the Pivot Brewing Company in Lexington, Kentucky, along with David Brooks coming up Saturday night. It is a free show, but you got to have a ticket to get in if you follow me there. Free. Check out Willie's Instagram for more information. Willie.Griswold on the Insta. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with your Bob and Tom sports headlines. The PGA Tour says members who are playing in the Saudi-funded league in London no longer eligible to play tour events. Commissioner Jay Moynihan sent a memo indicating the sanctions against Dustin Johnson, Phil Mickelson, and 15 other players. The memo went out a short time after the Live Golf Invitational outside London began with a 48-player field. The decision includes the President's Cup. Moynihan says even if players resign their membership, they're not eligible as non-members to get sponsor exemptions to tournaments. The USGA already said players can still play the U.S. Open next week. Live Golf, run by Greg Norman and funded by the Saudi Arabia's Sovereign Wealth Fund. It responded to the PGA Tour's decision by calling it vindictive and divisive. Garrett Cole gave up a home run to his first 3 batters in a career-high 5 and 2 1/3 inning, but the New York Yankees rallied and beat the Minnesota Twins 10-7 behind 2 home runs from Joey Gallo. Max Muncy broke open the game. Max Muncy with a 3-run homer in the 6th inning after White Sox manager Tony La Russa ordered an intentional walk to Trey Turner with a 1-2 count, helping the Los Angeles Dodgers beat Chicago 11-9. That Max Muncy had 5 RBIs in his return after missing 11 games with left elbow inflammation. He must be feeling much better. That's a quick look at your sports headlines. Oh, there's lots more on the internet. Check it out for yourself. You're listening to Bob and Tom.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Now, this is exciting. Thank you very much for being here. You're on the Albert Brooks Show. And what is it you do for a living?
I do radio, actually.
Really?
Yes.
You do radio?
Yes.
That's incredible. So that's exciting. All right, we'll be right back. Come on! You do radio. This is a television show. Nobody cares. Help me out. You go back to your table. You have a life. My career's in the toilet. And then big smiles. Welcome back. We were kidding off the air. She's a killer, this one. So you were telling me before that you do radio.
Yes.
That's exciting. What do you do actually in radio?
I do news.
You do news?
Yes.
Really?
I'm a newsreader.
You are a newsreader.
Yes.
I didn't know. That's
Yes.
great. We'll be right back. Come on! You read the news.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schlitz, but for me, it's
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Unfair thing about life is the way it ends, right?
Mm-hmm.
With a death. What's that, a bonus?
No.
Life is tough. It should be reversed. You die first. Get it out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Then you live in an old age home. You get kicked out when you're too young. You get a gold watch. You go to work. You work for 40 years till you're young enough to enjoy your retirement. Go to college. You do drugs, alcohol. You party. You get ready for high school. Go to school. You become a kid. You play. You have no responsibilities. Become a little baby. Go back into the womb. Spend your last 9 months floating. You finish off as a gleam in somebody's eye.
Oh, nice.
Bravo.
That's perfect.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Boy, better get up, get some exercise.
Why do you have to get drunk to be an ass? Why do you have to get tight before you get loose? Why do you need a double before you get into trouble? Can't you get into trouble without an excuse? You want to get up and get out and get free and get crazy. But why do you have to start by getting stoned? Because, Pat, you don't have to get drunk to be an ass. You can be an ass on your own.
On November 15th, 1864, Major General William Tecumseh Sherman began his famous March to the Sea. Sherman led his troops from Atlanta, Georgia, to the ocean port of Savannah. As he was leaving, Sherman set the city on fire, gutting 40% of it. Atlanta wouldn't be burned this badly again until they gave their franchise tag to Michael Vick.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom.
And welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Ace Cosby is our engineer. Coming up, the Ace Cosby joke of the day, of course. Jeff Oskey sitting in for Chick McGee today. Chick recovering from getting his gallbladder removed. He's doing great. He'll be back Monday, I understand.
Nice.
He's currently resting comfortably and apparently spending a lot of time on the internet, judging by the various texts and emails that I'm getting.
Yeah. And if you follow him on social media.
Okay, very good. Christy Lee is right next to me. She's at the news desk. This is Tom speaking. That's Willie G, son number 2 right over there. And on the big screen, I can see Mr. Pat Godwin.
Hey, Tom.
Pat, how are you, sir?
Good.
And now we have some really interesting stuff coming up in the news, but this story involves a lot of chocolate, and I guess everybody's okay. It hasn't been made clear yet. Can you
Hold on. I wasn't ready for the chocolate story yet.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
2 people have been hospitalized after they fell into a giant tank full of chocolate. Firefighters rescued the 2 unnamed individuals after they fell into a tank of chocolate at the Mars M&M factory in Pennsylvania, 12 miles outside of Hershey. Brad Wolf of Lancaster County 911 told CNN that fire crews had to cut a hole in the side of the tank to get them out. Both patients were transported to a hospital for treatment, but apparently, according to this other story, they were uninjured, and it's unclear how they fell into the chocolate tank.
And this reminds me of a famous
movie, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, that could remind you of that, or of a famous routine from the Smothers Brothers.
No.
I mean, this
is 59.
Everyone reads the book in school. Everyone saw the Gene Wilder movie, and then everyone saw the Johnny Depp movie.
Right.
It's Augustus Gloop. That's where this is. Was this on the Smothers Brothers, like a Ed Sullivan appearance? Or
No, this I think this is from Live at the Purple Onion, one of the famous Smothers Brothers albums before the TV show. And let me just play this, a very short clip, and you'll see why this is relevant to this news story. Well, I think he raises a good point.
That audience enjoyed it.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, comedy's come a long way. I'll admit that.
The afternoon performance of the nursing home.
I always liked the Smothers Brothers. I thought that was kind of funny. He does raise a good point.
Yeah.
Who's going to come help rescue you if you scream out chocolate?
They may run faster to get the chocolate. You never know.
Okay. Apparently these people are okay. So
Yes, they're okay.
I mean, it'd be hard to swim, I assume, in liquefied chocolate.
Yeah, it'd be pretty.
It's
The
kind of
viscosity,
viscous. Yeah,
it would be pretty heavy.
Very difficult.
I don't think that'd even be fun.
Okay, I'll grab it, I guess. A Bob and Tom show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie, how are you? Good to see you.
I'm good, but I keep getting these ads on my phone for these things called man wipes or Nard wipes or something. You guys ever heard of them?
What?
Yeah, I see those ads, too.
I don't see those. Oh, I'm not a guy.
Yeah.
Well, from what I can tell, they're like cleaning wipes, but for dudes. Ad says it's so you can stay fresh down there. Pretty sure they're talking about my crotch. I'm like, if the good Lord wanted me to worry about staying fresh downstairs, he'd have made me a woman.
That's right.
And the fact remains, I don't understand why a guy would buy these things when they already give you a bunch of them for free if you order hot wings.
Don't those burn?
I got like 30 of them in the glove box right now.
Donnie, those are for wiping your hands up when you're eating wings.
Wet naps.
Oh, sorry, Your Highness. I believe it's up to me what I wipe with them, Tom.
Okay, fine.
You know, because honestly, I don't mind being ripe and a little musty in the crease.
Oh, God.
Everybody knows it's not a true tea bagging unless your boys have been steaming in your Levi's for at least 9 hours on low heat. You know? Whenever I pick up a hot 50-year-old divorcee on the dance floor, then take her out back behind the grease dumpster at Benny's, there ain't no time for a shower or horse bath. So I'll drop a couple Altoids down my crouch and give them a quick sprucing up.
Altoids, wouldn't that burn?
Well, hell yeah, it burns. The burn just means it's working, Tom.
Oh, okay.
Plus, if any luck at all, Miss Panera Bread 2004 is going to be taking Uber home with fresh breath.
Hey, he's hanging up the phone. Hey, just hang it up. Thank you very much, Donnie. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
You ever get those ads?
No, I'm not a guy. I don't have balls.
They've got subtle names like ball wipes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, really. That's
Nad wipes.
That's what they're called.
Okay.
I'm not kidding.
I totally believe you.
Well, it's nice to know that your phone knows you're a lady.
Yeah, I get ads for, like I said, bras. Honey Love is one of the big companies.
What is Honey Love?
They sell bras and shapers. You know what shapers are?
Like falsies?
No.
Like
They're
Spanx, kind of?
Oh. Yeah, they hold all the mommy belly in.
Speaking of that, I have Spanx for men, and it's a gender-specific product.
There you go.
It's like I don't wear it anymore, but it's like a wife beater kind of thing, and it like sucks in your gut, and it puts
like a tank top.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
It is very weird. And then you get lucky, you get to take a girl back to the hotel room after the show, and then you pop the shirt off, and it just your whole body just.
I've seen those. Those are like male girdles.
Yes. It's exactly what.
And that's what these are. They're like nice girdles.
That's a word you don't
And
use.
that's girdle. You don't use
Girdle,
it.
what a
They're
great
called
word.
Shapers.
Yeah.
But that you're right. You have to secretly get out of them before you get to that point.
It's weird being a guy being like, I'm going to go to the bathroom and freshen up. It's not very sexy.
Slip into something a little sexier.
Come out in the little robe.
Is the word girdle used at all?
No.
It just sounds really unsexy.
Yeah, they've tried to really make shaping garments sexy now.
Is a corset like a girdle?
Corsets are sexy though.
Old school.
Okay.
Corsets they squeeze your waist in and then they tie up or in the front or the back. They can be very sexy.
And also probably incredibly bad for you, I would imagine, having your waist crimped like that.
Ask a Kardashian. They do it.
I think they call those waist trainers.
Yep,
nowadays.
that's exactly right.
Hey, you're okay on your own. You don't need that. Now, let's...
Oh, no, a few of them could use it.
I could use it. I don't have much of a waist. Never
Get
have.
out of here.
I'm like straight down.
Like a block
You want an hourglass
I'm like
figure?
this. I don't have this going.
Well, let's get back to these poor people falling into the vat of chocolate.
Oh, they're fine.
Are they going to say how this happened?
No, well, they don't know how it happened. I'm sure
Was
once
this
they
like
figure it out.
like a tour, and they're on the catwalk, and some kid heaves something into the vat of chocolate?
If it's two guys, age 8 to 32, to be honest, this is a prank. This is a prank gone wrong. This is one guy jokingly shoved the other, and the other guy grabbed him and took him into.
I bet you can't walk across there. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, probably
I'm sure it's
right.
maintenance related.
You think it's maintenance related? I think it's kind of silly. I don't know.
Maintenance?
Yeah, they're working on something. And what?
Yeah, it could be. Wow. Maybe one guy fell in, the other guy fell in trying to catch him or get him.
And I don't want to be
they don't have to be funny to see a picture of the factory and there's a bored kid sitting there with a lifeguard suit on. one of those flotation things. God, am I bored? Why can't I look at my phone? No one ever falls in this vat of chocolate. Wait a minute.
Why is it open? Like what?
Yeah, anything can get in.
Yeah, exactly.
Bugs.
Like every bug that flies could just land in the chocolate.
They say there are bugs in chocolate.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's bugs in everything. Like,
oh, yeah. I worked at a bakery, and you know the glazed donuts? How they have like.
Don't ruin donuts.
Oh, I will ruin it. My job at the end of the day was to scrape all the dead stuff off the bottom.
Shut your mouth. Wait, donuts?
Yeah.
Slander donuts?
Oh, I couldn't eat a glazed donut for 20 years. Now they're delicious again.
Man, speaking of food, where are we? Oh, here we go. Fans of spicy food may have trouble finding Sriracha hot sauce this summer. Hoi Fong Inc. told customers it would suspend sales of its famous spicy sauce over the summer due to a shortage of chili peppers. It said, quote, unfortunately, this is out of our control, and without this essential ingredient, we are unable to produce any of our products. The company sources its peppers from various farms in California, New Mexico, and Mexico, and said weather conditions are affecting the quality of the peppers and deepening the chili pepper shortage. Western states in the U.S. have been experiencing a historic drought, which has been impacting agriculture.
So this is going to ruin hipster lunches?
Apparently.
No Sriracha?
Yeah, they use a lot of it.
Again, do you want to take another crack at spelling Sriracha, Pat?
I got it wrong the first time. Let's go with C-R-A-C-A.
No. Right out of the bat.
Son of a.
Sriracha.
Yeah, wow. I would never have gotten this.
No.
S-R-I.
It's got, there's an R right after the S.
S-R-I-R-A-C-H-A.
That's it. Congratulations, Willie.
I swear that I said that earlier and you said I was wrong.
Did you get it right before?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Enter him in the spelling bee next year.
Yeah.
Put me in the spell. Oh my God.
Now spell Hugh Fong Inc.
I can't. H-O or H-U.
No.
You son of a gun. I was changing it. I was going back.
H-U, you were right.
Yeah, I don't know about this. That's I guess more just supply chain stuff kind of.
It says here the vast majority of spicy mayo at sushi restaurants is a mixture of Sriracha and Kewpie mayo, which is Japanese mayonnaise made with just egg yolks.
Yeah, I don't do spicy stuff.
Oh, that spicy mayo is delicious.
No, it's not.
You don't do the wasabi?
I do wasabi, but that's different. Wasabi's
it's spicy.
It's hot and spicy.
I like that part. It doesn't have mayo in it.
Hey, this might be the smartest thing I've ever said on this show. Did they like chicken salad with the chicken and the mayo? Did they do like a Sriracha chicken salad with the spicy mayo in there?
I'm sure they do somewhere.
I'll make you some.
Do whatever you want.
Okay, cool.
That sounds delicious. So, how hot is just straight Sriracha?
I've never had it. Why are you looking at me? These guys are.
It's medium, I would say.
It's not crazy hot.
Yeah, like
it's not going to burn you up.
Gives you a little tang on your tongue.
And you said you like it on your eggs?
Yeah, I like it on like an omelet or scrambled eggs.
Use it like ketchup.
Really?
Well, and also it's the same color and consistency as ketchup.
Right.
So if you're babysitting, make sure that you get the right one.
That could go bad.
Don't tell the kid that the wasabi. Don't tell the kid that the wasabi is key lime ice cream.
No.
It's not funny after.
Okay, well, thank you. Pat Godwin has a new album out there.
Yeah, I do.
It's called
Captured Live.
Captured Live, thank you. And you got a couple of them out there now, and you can find these for streaming purposes, et cetera, et cetera. I thought we would perhaps visit something from the album. Does that sound like a good idea, Pat? Do you have anything in mind? That
Was that on your list that I sent you?
No.
This morning on the text?
Here we go.
You can just yell it out and I'll do something.
Okay.
Or we could do a Beatle moment if you'd like, now that the two guys that don't like it aren't here, unless Willie and Jeff object.
Oh, I love the Beatles.
Well, now I'm going to have to... give me a second. Now, we can do Today in Beatles History.
Okay.
If you want to give me the Today in History music.
I don't have it.
I think we've got it around here somewhere.
I think Oscar's
Jeff.
There we go. Thank you very much. Let's see. Today in Beatles history. What do you want to hear?
Well, you've got it. We don't know.
I'm sorry.
Any kind of Beatles history. Maybe they were in Hamburg or Ed Sullivan show.
I'm guessing that it has something to do with England, maybe?
No, you never know. These
they were
things
smoking pot with Ravi Shankar over there in India.
No, we got a lot. Oh, this is important. 67, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band hit #1. I like the early stuff. with the Beatles, spent its 29th week in the top 30 in the UK in 1964.
There you go.
And the rest of this is all sad stuff.
All right.
So let's just move forward.
So what do you got for us, Pat?
Early Beatles, here we go. A little satire. I'm a boomer, baby boomer, 'cause this year I'll be 63. I used to dial with a rotary phone. I read a road map to get where I'm going. I wore a tie, I don't wear any bling. When I was young, only pigs had nose rings. I'm a boomer. I saw Oswald shot on my TV, baby boomer. The water that we drank was free. I took a cab, not an Uber, my friend. Didn't need an app to get a new girlfriend. I played outside, not with video games. We built a bonfire and sang round the flames. I'm a boomer, and I hate it when they say to me, okay, boomer. Saw McCartney live in 83. I think it's time for a nap now, my friend.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That is great. I like that more than the original.
The original's a bit of a downer.
Yeah, the original's a nice melody, a little depressing. You just say, that was great, Pat.
Thank
you. And let's see, in Beatles history, here's a good one we missed. 63. Do you want to know a secret?
Listen.
Billy J. Kramer and the Dakotas. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Listen, do you
want to know a secret?
You never know how to
do. Do you promise not to tell?
That was written by Lennon and McCartney.
Yeah.
But Billy J.
Harrison
Kramer
sang it on the original.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, George sang it.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, I love it.
I love that one. But I'm a boomer. I want to hear that again.
I wish Josh or Chick was here to shut this down. I had fun for a little while, but it got so damn boring at the end there.
So damn boring.
Oh, yeah, Harrison wrote on
I
it.
taught you Beatles songs in the beginning.
No, I know. I like the Beatles enough, but we just get 10 minutes. I mean, get over it, fellas.
I'm about to initiate breakfast with the Beatles every morning here in the show.
Drive you all nuts.
There's a lot of fun stuff. That was great, Pat. Thank you very much.
That was fun.
Yeah. Thanks.
I particularly like the line about the girlfriend seeking and not needing the internet for that.
Yeah, and actually you do.
Christy, give me the. Are you on?
I was very shortly, like a day or two.
Oh.
All right, a month.
Uh-huh.
Okay, every morning I would check the traps.
Yeah, there you go.
I have a real quick question. What photograph would you use on the when you'd go on the Bumbles of the world?
Yeah, I'd go with the 29-year-old photograph, 30
That's a
years
good
old.
idea.
Yeah, you go back to the classics, my first band, things like that. High school graduation photo.
Pat with a pompadour.
I go with thin Pat.
So then when you showed up for these dates.
Oh, they're disappointed.
Yeah, I didn't want to go out with his dad.
So you're giving them what they're going to be disappointed for ever, so they get it right out of the box.
Right off the bat.
Okay.
You tell them your real age, 37. Move on.
Now, do you say you decide you're going to meet them like at a coffee shop? Then do you walk in and scout out to see what they look like before you go up and approach them and introduce yourself?
You can't really do that.
You don't want to stand people up.
You go for it. You just show up.
Yeah.
Just go,
What if it's not going well? What do you do?
You lie. You pretend you got a text.
Yeah, that's classic.
You lie.
You get the hell out of there.
Oh my gosh! I have another appointment. I'm sorry.
My son broke his leg.
Did you ever stand a woman up when you were dating?
No. You looking at Tom?
Yeah, I'm looking at Tom.
No, I did not.
What about you, Pat?
No. I did not do that.
No.
Like just straight up not show up to the date?
Just straight up not show up.
Not call?
All the time.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah. I was just talking about this with, I was a horrible, I'm a weirdo, so I'll just
I know that.
After a long day, we were supposed to go out that night. I didn't want to go out that
So you wouldn't even call her or anything?
No, I would call up and be like, hey, I gotta go take care of something. I got a call.
Well, that's different than standing somebody up, just not
no call,
showing
no
up,
show?
not calling, nothing.
But I would make up BS all the time to get out of dates.
You never showed up? A girl you met at the bar, she had glasses on, you show up, she has contacts, and you see through the window and just leave?
Did you tell them you liked them in glasses? Now, would you say historically most of the women you've dated have worn glasses?
Yeah, I would say.
And then do you encourage them to leave them on in those intimate moments?
Yeah, sure.
Duct tape these to your head.
You don't wear glasses, do you?
No.
You wear them in bed?
I wear readers now when I'm trying to read directions on a.
Do you wear those to bed?
No.
Just want to get a.
Does your lady have magnifying glasses in the bedroom?
That hurts.
Sorry, I'm sorry. That's actually on me.
That's painful.
I think he was suggesting because your penis is so small.
Yeah, that's what he was suggesting.
Yeah, okay, cool. I was just making sure.
I understand.
You got the joke, not the. Okay, yes. You don't have this one. Thank you very much. We've made a lot of progress here. Coming up, Christy, what else do we have in the news?
We have an interesting restaurant in Arizona encouraging patrons to do something that may or may not make you sick, but it involves licking. We have Thailand making marijuana legal. We have human skin for robots.
Fun.
That's just what we
need. The one I'm excited about is Amy Schumer is being blamed for a tampon shortage.
Yep.
And no, she didn't use them all. I want to make that clear right off the bat. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Do you know a dad who's a big Bob and Tom fan? Well, get him a Father's Day gift he'll open every day. A membership to Bob and Tom VIP. The link to get it is right at the top of our website, bobandtom.com.
This is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is. That's like all day and most of the night.
What up, Donnie Baker? I was just telling the folks about your show at the Dam Theater in Osgood, Indiana, coming up Saturday night and next weekend, Friday and Saturday, June 17th and 18th. I was telling the folks Donnie Baker's going to be at the Funny Bone in Omaha, Nebraska. Find out more. I was telling the folks at DonnieBaker.com. Rolling through a Friday morning, so glad you could join us here. Don't forget, we've got more fun and frivolity on the way. Get another cup of coffee and let's do this. Come on, pew, pew, pew. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. The Jurassic World trilogy wraps up with the final chapter, Dominion, which means saying goodbye for stars Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard. That's not a spoiler alert. Pratt says it's like coming to the end of a theme park ride. Jeff Goldblum, who returns as Ian Malcolm, says while Dominion comes with a satisfying conclusion, there is a ... meaning let's see what happens from here. Jurassic World Dominion is in theaters now. Britney Spears has married her longtime partner, Sam Asghari, months after the pop superstar won her freedom from a court conservatorship. The wedding happened 9 months after the pair were engaged, nearly 7 months after Spears' conservatorship ended. The wedding day was not without some unexpected drama. Spears' first husband, Jason Alexander, a childhood friend, was arrested after trying to crash the wedding. And the Grammys will give a new award to a songwriter who writes only for other people. The Grammys will present the Songwriter of the Year award at the Grammys next year. Songwriters who write at least 5 songs but do not record their own music will be eligible. Other new awards: spoken word poetry, alternative music performance, American music performance, and score soundtrack for video games, along with best song for social change. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Don't know what to give a certain dad for Father's Day? Well, how about a gift he'll open every day? A membership to Bob and Tom VIP. The link to get it is right at the top of our website, bobandtom.com. Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
The minivan hearse thing. Have you seen this?
Was that for dead soccer moms?
I don't know. The funeral homes that have the
Wait a minute.
minivans that they...
That's very funny.
Have you seen
that's
it?
good.
The minivans
go
that
home.
they've put those, the fancy scroll work thing they put on the sides.
God.
Yes, I'm not making this up. And they're like the big town and country vans.
Well, I didn't want to die before, but now I really don't want to.
It's really disturbing.
I just had this discussion yesterday with one of my
You're
sons.
going to be dead, honey. You won't know.
I know, but the whole minivan thing,
The bumper stickers on that'll be horrible. You know, my orphan child is an honor student.
Beautifully done.
Hey, folks. Boom. It's me. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. That's 24 days and 7 hours. No, 27 days a week and 24 like the show with the guy who whispers all the time and saves the world. And Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, it won't blow up the world.
Comedian Steve Altman.
It's the technology. What we can do today. We can put a man on the moon. We can send cameras out to Saturn, take pictures, send them back. Computers. But we still can't make a coffee maker that doesn't go... Hell, that wakes me up. I don't really need the coffee now, thanks! I'm awake and irritable! I got one of those cordless phones. Yeah? And those are cool. You walk around the house, be outside. You can be in the bathroom now and be on the phone. This is great. That noise? I'm making coffee right now.
But I can't stand the endorsements that come after that because everybody's going to have their own shoe and selling shoes and telling these kids to buy shoes. Because honestly, I don't care what kind of shoe an athlete wears, and neither should you. My question is, what kind of shoe does a black surgeon or lawyer wear? What is Johnny Cochran wearing? That should be the commercial. When you can get a brother off a double homicide the whole world knows he's guilty of, that's a bad shoe.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Oh, this show's about to get kicked in the ass.
Really?
Yeah. What's going on?
Yeah, what's happening?
I just got some new coffee.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy, that is good. Remember the article we had last year talking about how coffee makes people live longer?
No.
Not 18 cups a day.
Yeah, you're an addict, and Mark is an enabler.
Yeah.
Yes, I appreciate all of
Why
these
is
comments.
Mark an enabler?
Because he goes out for the coffee.
Oh, that Mark. I was thinking of the little Mark.
You just called him Little Mark.
Wow,
I thought maybe little Mark was driving him to get coffee all
Little
the
Mark
time.
Little Mark is on a motorcycle journey right now, and
I thought he was building your house. What the hell?
he's taking a break. We're
No
trying to see-
wonder it's taking
trying
4 years.
Trying to see if we can get to the 4-year mark.
He's also bringing over all the supplies on a motorcycle.
Apologize to the
nails
neighborhood.
one by one.
He's got a 2x4 in a backpack.
He can listen on his motorcycle. So.
Well,
Oh, boy.
Do his feet touch the ground?
He has to get blocks.
And to be fair, Christy knows because she's also little. I mean, she's seen it from his
and
eyes.
I had
You're
some-
taller than he is, aren't you?
No, I don't
you
think
might
so.
be.
No, I'm only 5 feet. He's like 5'4" at least, right?
I don't know. I never really asked him. I'm not good. I'm the least. I don't notice much. Like, I never can tell you how tall people are, what kind of car they drive, what color.
Yeah, I know. We put a light in here. You never notice it anymore.
In this gigantic light right in front of me when it lights up. Okay.
Lucy had a nose ring for like 4 years, and he had no idea.
Are you kidding?
It was awesome.
And Pat said it all in his new song that I loved, Pat. What was your line about the nose ring?
When I was young, only pigs had nose rings.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I don't approve of nose rings.
No, you don't.
I don't like
When I interviewed with Tom for the first time, I had a nose ring, and he never once looked me in the eye. He just stared at my nose ring the entire meal.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I'm surprised you got the job.
Well, no, but he had a really nice butt tattoo. Do you have
Says I love
Don't
Tom.
you have some dumb tattoos?
Oh yeah, I have a small skull. Happy face smoking a joint on my shoulder.
Oh, yeah. Nice. That's good for the kids.
I have a rose and a snake on my chest.
Seriously?
Yeah, because
how big?
It's fairly big.
Oh.
And then on the back of my neck, I have my astrological sign because at one time I was a teen unwed mother of 3. So I went and got that on my.
What is your astrological sign?
Libra.
Libra. Is that the scales?
Yeah.
Oh, ironic.
You'd be using them later.
But you're not a big drug guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That's right, Mom and Dad. I'm not a big drug guy.
That's right, my son.
I mean, other than the hallucinogens and the Viagra.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Do people ever do those together? By the way,
I have no idea.
LSD in Seattle.
It's called stiffy flipping.
Tripping boners.
Instead of candy flipping. Yeah. I've done
candy
MDMA and a Viagra before.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't do that
in public.
I was on my honeymoon.
Wow.
Did you ruin the Dead Mouse concert for the other people that were there?
No, but the next day we went on a long horse ride, and let me tell you, if you don't need a Viagra, don't take one because that will shake you for the next 2 days.
The horse is like, what's going on?
Exactly.
Wait a minute,
Like, can we use a saddle?
that isn't a Western saddle. Oh dear God, that's an erection in his hand.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's TMI.
Sorry.
What is candy flipping?
It's when you do 2 drugs at the same time. When you take like Molly or LSD at the same time.
Oh.
And also, I learned this in health class in 8th grade.
Right.
Okay.
I promise you I learned this in health class.
What is Molly?
Molly is MDMA. It's like
Ecstasy.
a version of ecstasy.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know if, well, let's move forward here. We do have some interesting things in the
You
news.
brought it up.
No, this is all fascinating to me. What is it called? Is it called just flipping or
Candy flipping.
Candy flipping.
Okay, because flipping is in a horse racing means the jockeys vomit to lose weight.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone?
I never heard
anyone
that.
cracked open a book? Okay.
Crack open a lot of books, but not on jockeys.
No, seriously. Someone listening knows that I'm right about this.
Not on jockeys with eating disorders.
Well, I think
it's endemic to the entire profession. What am I doing? We'll get our horse guy on the phone. He'll back me up on this, and then we can. Do I have to answer? I don't like answering.
I'll answer. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Well, this is Dick Hitzwater, no nose ring, and I am a Pisces, sitting in for Willie Felter. And this is some other news.
Wait a minute.
Willie for who?
Who are you sitting in for?
Today is brought to you by the Presidential Sex Shop, the home of Teddy Roosevelt's Rough Rider marital aids. Like Teddy used to say, speak softly and carry a big vibrator.
No idea.
And speaking of needing a big love wand, Kim Kardashian has revealed that Pete Davidson's recent suggestion that they go to a local convenience store and buy some ice cream made her horny. So, in other words, it doesn't take much to make her slushy. This reporter should let you know ice cream also has been a factor in my romantic relationships.
Really?
Yeah, not only was my first wife as cold as a dish of ice cream, we only had sex on Sundays.
Oh, I get it.
And did I tell you this? I once dated a girl who called me Popsicle.
Awesome.
Now, obviously, I assumed that meant I could expect some serious tongue action.
Of course.
It turned out that what she really meant was I was as old as her father, and I had legs like sticks.
Popsicle. I
By
got
the way, no licking ensued.
Okay, sorry.
In any event, at my age, I could never date Kim Kardashian. She'd ask for ice cream, and I'd say, okay, Toots, I hope you like Mr. Softy. On a different note, dog lovers, take it from me. If you're thinking about putting false eyelashes on a golden retriever, it's not easy. Plus, you don't feel any less lonely afterwards.
Okay.
And that reminds me, Tom, I just discovered how to make peanut butter taste even better.
Oh, really? How?
You smear it on a horny stripper. And if you don't have a stripper, try combining it with jelly. I've heard that's supposed to be good, too.
Peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, try it.
Peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, this is Dick Hitzwater, no nose ring, and a Pisces, yes, sitting in for Willie Felter, and this has been Some Other News. Hit it.
Willie Felter?
Yep, that's who he's sitting in for.
Willie Feeler.
I used to work with a guy named Felter.
Oh, poor guy.
I'm not kidding. That was his name.
Did I argue?
Kind of a fun name, you see, Christy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it his first name?
No, his name was...
His last name, Felter.
John Felter.
Got it.
This guy here that works at the News Bureau, Willie Felter, apparently. We have what coming up, Christy?
We have licking coming up in the news. We have a tampon shortage thanks to Amy Schumer coming up in the news. And John Cena doing a really sweet thing, a good, happy story.
And it needs to be made clear, the shortage of tampons, it's not that Amy was using them all.
No.
We'll find out what the connection is in just a second. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Don't know what to give a certain dad for Father's Day? Well, how about a gift he'll open every day? A membership to Bob and Tom VIP. The link to get it is right at the top of our website, bobandtom.com. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Yes, I have been doing lots of research, and now if you tell me who your favorite band is or what your favorite movie is or even what your favorite book is, I can tell you what you are saying about yourself.
Okay, Christy, can we start with you? Do you mind? Christy,
My favorite movie.
Okay. Is it Roadhouse?
Movie. Not Roadhouse. That's the movie that you can't turn away from.
Favorite movie?
No.
My favorite movie.
Yes.
Breakfast at Tiffany with
Oh,
Audrey
my God.
Hepburn.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay. Boy, that's going to be a really mean one for me to start out on. I can tell you what you're saying about yourself is I'm not nearly as cute as I think I am. That's what that says about you. It's awful. It's
okay.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
not.
I hate to start off on such a mean note.
I got you. How about your favorite band, Christy?
Say Michael Bubble or
Can I
whatever.
say Maroon 5?
Sure,
Maroon
go ahead.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. If your favorite band is Maroon 5, what you're saying about yourself is, man, 10% off every purchase? This Gap credit card was the best decision ever.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. This is Bob and Tom's program, 24/7.
Hey, don't forget about the fun night of comedy on the horizon. And let's see, let me do the math. I believe it is 1 week from tonight. The Bob and Tom Show live on stage. An all-star lineup. Willie Griswold, Jeff Oskey, Josh Arnold, and my gosh, Pat Godwin with his guitar to entertain the masses. General admission tickets, just $40. We do have a couple of limited VIP tickets for $100 if you're interested. Those will go fast. So keep in mind, you can go to bobandtom.com/comedy show to get your tickets. Did I mention it's going to be hosted by Tom Griswold and Chick McGee? That's right. It's an all-star lineup and a night of live comedy. It's going to be a lot of fun. We hope you can join us in Indianapolis at the Irving Theater on East Washington Street. Again, a week from tonight, Friday, June 17th. It is the Bob and Tom Show. Willie, Jeff Oskey, Josh Arnold, and Pat Godwin all on stage, hosted by our friends. That's Tom Griswold and Chick McGee back. Gallbladder free. It's going to be fun. Come join us. bobandtom.com/comedy show. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed on a Friday. Gasoline closing in on $5 a gallon nationwide for the first time ever. It's according to AAA. The Auto Club said the national average for a gallon of regular hit $4.97 Thursday. High gas prices, another drain on the wallets of consumers, paying more for many other essentials as well. Gas prices up a quarter in just last week, up $1.90 from where they were a year ago. Pump prices have been rising steadily for months as global oil prices rise and demand for gas increases. Prices range from an average of $6.40 a gallon in California to $4.41 if you're in Georgia. NASA launching a study of UFOs as part of a new push towards a high-risk, high-impact science. The space agency announced Thursday it's setting up an independent team to see how much information publicly available on the matter and how much more is needed. The experts will also consider how best to use all this information in the future. NASA considers this a first step in trying to explain mysterious sightings in the skies known as UAPs, or unidentified aerial phenomena. The study will last 9 months. It will be entirely open with no classified military data used. And that's a look at things you may have missed on a Friday. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
For Father's Day, give Dad total access to the entire Bob and Tom library. Give Dad a membership to Bob and Tom VIP. The link to get it is right at the top of our website, bobandtom.com.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Bob and Tom, all the time, in your ear.
Kiwi Rogers is our guest. Kiwi, having just met you, I can just guess you're obviously an athlete of some sort.
Yeah, I work out a little bit. They have the whole thing where you pump weights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You got to have that cardiovascular, man.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have that cardiovascular. I was playing basketball the other day. They made me guard the worst dude on the other teams. It was a fat dude wearing thongs. Man. You know, standing on the court smoking a cigarette. You know I was in bad shape.
And you couldn't keep up with him.
I couldn't keep up with him. I got involved with that aerobics. Don't like aerobics, man. That's too much like sex.
It is.
Aerobics?
Yeah, you sweat, muscles hurt, and then you got a woman up there telling you you're not doing it right.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
With us in the studio, comedian Kostaki Economopoulos. Now, we talked a little bit about your love life. What's happening with it again?
Oh, I've got a girlfriend. She's great. And we're knocking around and having a good time. And
so you have no children, then?
I have no children. Here's the first sign of me getting old, all right? Here's the first sign of me as an old guy. I give my girlfriend a really good back massage, like 40 minutes. That's my turn. I lay down. She just barely starts to rub my back. This is true. And she reaches down and says, "Are you sure you want me to rub your back?" And I said, "Yes." I'm like, what?
True enough.
Oh, my God.
What am I, 100?
I babysat a cat a couple weeks ago. No, it went in the show. Then he started picking his out of his litter box and dropping him in the middle of the living room floor.
Oh, this is a protest.
It did seem like some sort of action. Cats are, jerks, basically.
Can be.
Cats are jerks.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Throughout central Indiana, so check them out. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. This is Tom speaking. Let's see, that would be Ace speaking in a matter of moments with the Ace Cosby Joke of the day.
Oh, yeah.
What's the cap you're wearing? Is that Vegas Raiders?
Yeah.
Okay, that's your team.
Yeah, Willie and I want to go.
Tell you what, I'll spring for the airfare.
Okay, I've been watching, when I come in, Ace and I share an office, and most mornings he has up on his computer screen the packages that they're putting together for the Raiders.
I want to save you money.
Okay, give me a number. What it cost for you and Willie to fly to Vegas, stay in a hotel, and go to a game?
Whoa. And per diem?
And per diem.
Okay.
Are we doing it on the trip, like on the package deal?
Per diem, $80 a day.
Okay. I'm going to need at least 80 for the tables.
Couple grand each.
And that doesn't include the sports book. So, and also, you know what? I don't even need to go to the game. Get us the plane ticket. I'll go watch a high school football game.
And Jeff's going to be out there that week, so yeah.
You're going to be in Vegas that week?
Yeah.
For what?
IU has a game that week, and my brother is going out there. So I'm going.
So how much are the tickets for the Raiders?
Well, the package I'm looking at is around $2,000.
$2,000.
That's easy money.
That's airfare and hotel.
But what about the ticket for the game?
That's a game
included.
ticket.
You're
yeah.
kidding.
All that's included.
Last year, the tickets for the game were like $8,000.
Well, these are upper
apiece.
deck tickets, though.
But still, you're there.
You want your son to be close to the
How
action.
much for a good package?
Ace, I love you.
He's
Using me as
good.
a bargaining chip. That is awesome.
That will be his Christmas present.
That'll be my Christmas present there, Pop. What do you say?
They keep coming.
That'll be my signing bonus.
And it'll be
What are you signing?
Wait, what?
What are you signing exactly? This is.
You want me back next year?
Yeah, you got
Oh,
it.
Boy, are you lucky Chick's not here. Chick would be.
Let's take a vote.
doubling the airfare. It's time now to check in with it. Yeah, that might be doable.
Oh, you better.
Is it a Sunday game that you're going to go to?
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a Sunday game. Just me and my best friend.
Colts Raiders,
You
right?
could broadcast live from Vegas. By the way, you have to start at 3 a.m.
We'll be up.
Vegas time.
Yeah, I did the call-ins from California before. I can swing it. I called in from California. I woke up at 3 in the morning to call in, and I go to Dino, hey, can I do my segment? He goes, no, Christy's going to Starbucks with Mark, and they're going to call in from the car. So I've sat there waiting to call in, going, damn it, why did I wake up this early? I hate the...
Well, you weren't getting us coffee. We have some priorities around here.
They have the cake pops today, and I like the cake pops.
And why are you a Las Vegas Raiders fan? How did this begin?
Because I was a Raider fan. They moved.
Well, I mean, how did you become
Why were you a Raider fan?
Oakland Raiders fan?
When I was like 7, 8 years old, I see the big game on TV, and there was a team, and their quarterback was the Mad Bomber, Daryl LaMonica, and they had the Stork, they had the Assassin.
Oh,
man, he was hit so hard he paralyzed somebody.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Oh, is he the guy that hit Daryl Stanley?
God.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Oh, yikes.
The Raiders, they're like, Darth Vader of
Right.
the NFL. They're cool. They've got this bad.
Who's your favorite Raider of all time?
Probably Ken Stabler.
The Snake. Yeah, a friend of mine slept with him.
Really?
And you talk about my friends.
Did Mark enjoy it?
No, it wasn't Mark. It was
Nicely done,
it was
Dad.
actually one of my friend's sisters. So seriously, I mean, that's
Did you
how
sleep with her too?
No.
Oh.
No.
You said that.
She slept with Ken Stabler.
I'm just saying.
She didn't know who he was.
Okay.
She walked into
fair
a bar.
enough.
And,
So she'll just pick up anybody is what I'm getting out of
You got
this.
a number?
No, I really can't name any names here, but yeah, the answer is probably very problematic. But
Pat, leave her alone.
Okay.
it was, and anyways, where was I? Oh, I know what I was doing. I was doing this.
Oh.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Cows are a lot like us.
They are?
They like to watch TV when they eat.
Oh.
You know what their favorite program is?
No, what?
Grey's Anatomy.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Grey's Anatomy.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a thinker.
Yeah, I thought something.
It's a thinker.
Speaking of grazing, what do dads want for Father's Day?
Steaks.
That's right. Go to omahasteaks.com, type BTS into the search bar, and order the Dads Want Steaks package. You'll get 16 entrees, 4 desserts, plus 8 free Omaha Steak burgers. Omaha Steaks brings you the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
And for dads that live out of town, this is perfect because they send it to you in this giant foamy box.
It's called a styrofoam cooler.
Thank you. It's a big one, and I save them.
Sure you do.
Keep them in the garage. Then I stick one in the back of my car for the summer.
So when you go to the store,
when I go to the grocery store, I can stick stuff in there.
Or when you're fishing, you can put your fish in there.
Have you ever fished?
That'll hold. Yeah, sure. That'll hold a lot of fishing worms.
No, for the fish you catch, you silly guy.
No, I eat them. Shore lunch. The point is
sushi.
The point is, check out some Omaha Steaks and say something nice and give something nice to those dads out there. They do not want a tie.
No.
And again, I apologize for our friends that manufacture ties, although they're probably overseas somewhere with small hands.
I like a man in a tie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. You're going to get your man a Father's Day tie?
No, he has plenty of ties. I don't need to do that.
Okay. All right. You don't want
No,
to
he's going to have steak.
Steaks. There we go. Very good. Very good. Now, we have Christy Lee, as you can see right there at the news desk.
A restaurant in Arizona not only wants patrons to taste its food, but its walls as well. Located in Old Town Scottsdale, the Mission boasts a wall made of pink Himalayan salt that the restaurant actually encourages patrons to lick. According to WLTB,
we're on your side.
Thank you. The eatery's head chef brought the rocks in to add to the overall ambiance and help customers with their tequila shots.
She's supposed to lick the wall and then do the shot?
Staff said that while Himalayan rock salt has natural sanitary properties, they do wipe the wall down regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you get the monkeypox? I don't know. I can't imagine. I licked the wall, and is the place popular with deer?
Sounds like a party spot. Taking tequila shots, making bad decisions. Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Licking a wall, though?
If I was in, it sounds weird now. Sober Willie sitting down here in the morning time goes, that's for degenerates. Get me 4 beers. I'm popping my shirt off, licking that wall, baby.
There you go.
You've spent a lot of time in New York, correct?
Yeah, a
Have
little
you
bit.
been to that Waffle House where they encourage you to chew the gum that's on the bottom side of the table?
Is that real? Okay, sorry. I was right there with you.
Okay, first I will say this. I hadn't seen a picture of this until
It's
now.
pretty, I bet.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, pink
It looks
Himalayan
like
salt.
it looks like it's made of very large bricks, like 3 or 4 times the size of a regular brick, almost as big as a cinder block, and they're a beautiful reddish orange, and they're in varied colors.
Pink.
It looks like the floor of my house.
All right.
Which is not made of salt; it's made of Mexican tile. And then they have a photograph with 2 gorgeous women standing there who look incredibly looped. Hey.
Wow, you're quick to judge.
Look at her. Oh, these 2, they went to the bathroom and went at it.
What? To the bathroom.
Hey, let's go to the bathroom.
That's what I think young ladies do.
Now that's why we go to the bathroom together, Willie.
Then it
Don't you
shows
know?
this-
So you can get at it?
Yeah.
See, you could
Salt wall's not the only thing they're licking.
That's exactly the point. You couldn't do this, Christy,
Why?
because look at this photograph. She's licking at it because your tongue doesn't stick out far enough.
Oh, yeah. True. Have you been to the Salt Cave before?
No.
These new places where you go and sit in this room of salt?
What?
Yeah.
Why do you do that?
It's supposedly cleansing and good
How?
for you. And I don't know how. Do you have one of those rock lamps, the salt lamps?
Yes, I do.
That's why. It's that.
No, I have that because Kelly got it.
I bet Kelly's been to one.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, they're
But
very
this,
relaxing.
This is a beautiful restaurant, and I guess I'm not sure I would lick the salt wall.
Yeah,
You wouldn't. You
Can you
would.
wipe? Can you wipe it down first?
It says they wipe it down.
Well,
it self-cleans, they say.
Yeah.
And they wipe it down.
I don't buy that.
Oh, you have a song.
Lick it good now, we're just saying. It's pink salt and Himalayan. With dark chocolate or tequila. Waiter, leave the check right now. Hey, waiter! Leave the check right now! All in all, it's just another lick on the wall. All in all, you're just another licking the wall. See, don't lick the wall, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't lick the walls?
Good point.
You know what I just thought of?
What?
Have you noticed that a lot of restaurants no longer have salt and pepper shakers out?
No, I haven't noticed that.
Am I the only one that goes to restaurants here?
Probably.
You're the only one with that kind of money, yeah.
I think that they have salt and pepper on the table still. You see the salt, the pepper, hot sauce, and ketchup, right?
Yeah, it depends on which restaurant you're at.
And I'm seeing more hot sauce and less mustard. What about
What
that?
about basket of crackers?
Mm-hmm. Big fan of that.
Yeah.
Well, then my premise really goes to hell, I guess, if no one agrees.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, boss.
Yeah,
I hadn't noticed that. Sure, boss.
I noticed they don't have any salt and pepper on that.
There's no salt.
What's the deal with that?
What's up with that?
I got to lower my standards of restaurants, apparently. You know the place we go on Sunday mornings?
Yeah.
Well,
They don't have salt and pepper on
well,
this
that's because
table.
they're fufu. They don't want you to add salt or pepper to their food.
That place, it's
They
just,
don't want to
it's
insult the
perfect.
chef.
It's just the food is so good that they can just do whatever
Yeah,
they want.
that's
and
a whole
I'm totally
different-
fine with that.
You know I sneak salt in there.
Oh, God.
You can't be having salt anymore, Dad. You can't have salt and you can't have no salt. I'm the only person in this room or this family that cares about your health. Stop with the damn salt.
How do you, so do you just have a salt grinder in your front pocket?
No.
Packets?
I'll take these These fake sugar packets, I carry these around all the time, too.
They're real.
It looks like he's got a little powder bullet.
These guys?
People think that he's a cokehead because he has a little vial full of white powder. No, I promise.
No, but a lot of these places, they don't have salt shakers anymore. And I think that's also a COVID thing. They wanted to pull all the stuff off the tables.
Well, back then, yeah.
And like Pat said, where me and he eat, the salt and pepper come in packets.
Yeah,
like
there's a lot of that.
They don't give you an entire shaker.
Yeah, I kind of like that, though.
Really?
You think about the booger-laden hands that have been touching those salt shakers.
I don't like to think about that.
I'm just saying.
Hey, you know, some things are inevitable, like salt shakers on a table. But the allergy season for most of us is just kicking butt. And that means you're probably taking a lot of medications, which means you probably would like to save some money on your allergy meds, right? You can do that by checking GoodRx. With GoodRx, you can compare prescription prices at over 70,000 pharmacies to help you find the best price. And you can find discounts of up to 80%. I got an email this morning from a guy whose mom was paying a lot of money for 40 pills.
Look at all these.
Yeah.
All these letters here.
And it's down to $3.49.
These are
with
all
GoodRx.
GoodRx fans.
Yeah.
Let me read this one real quick. Wow. This guy, I haven't even seen this one before. This is from Gary Z. My wife had a medication, $2,811 for a month.
Yikes.
The pharmacist told me about GoodRx. I set up an account. We now pay $33.06 for a 30-day supply.
See what I mean?
Here's the next one here. These are all brand new ones. This was a $600 for a 30-day supply with GoodRx, $21. These are really crazy.
You could find discounts like that, up to 80%. Like the pharmacist there, GoodRx is recommended not only by pharmacists, but doctors and 24 million GoodRx users. So sign up today. It's simple, smart, and you can save on your prescription starting right now. Check out GoodRx. Go to goodrx.com/Tom. It's free. That's goodrx.com/Tom.
Why is it RX, by the way? When you see it's been that way since I was a kid, you see the prescription things. Why wasn't it PX?
I don't know, but GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used in place of insurance, Medicare, and Medicaid. In 2021, GoodRx users saved up to 80% on retail prescription prices.
Because RX is like Rex, which means king. So
why don't you ask your pharmacist? You're pretty close to him. Go, hey, why is it... Oh, whatever. See, in my head, you still go to the guy with the little jacket, buttons up on his shoulder, and
yeah,
he has
I love that.
way up high on the, when you come in the drugstore and the guy's way up
and
high.
the buttons are on the side like he was in the Monkees. I love that guy. When we come back, we're going to find out the weirdest insurance thing I've heard. It really makes me mad, and it involves an STD. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, good morning. I'm Mark Allison. Don't forget about bobandtomstore.com. Treat yourself or the Bob and Tom fan in your life. You know, Father's Day's right around the corner. Perhaps you'll become the favorite kid. New Bob and Tom hoodies, hooded zips, collared work shirts. You can get personalized with your own name or that of your father. A Bob and Tom Show hat, brand new for 2022. Pretty cool. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Head on over to bobandtomstore.com. You don't have to worry about parking. You don't have to get out of your car in the rain. You don't have to deal with employees going, I don't know what aisle that's on. Just head on over to bobandtomstore.com. Our employees are attractive, well-groomed, and you're going to love how they smell. bobandtomstore.com.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. NASA is launching a study of UFOs as part of a new push toward high-risk, high-impact science. The space agency announced it's setting up an independent team to see how much information is publicly available on UFOs and how much more is needed. The experts will also consider how best to use all the information in the future. NASA considers this a first step in trying to explain mysterious sightings in the sky, or UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena. The study will last 9 months. It'll be entirely open with no classified military data used. If you're a fan of Sriracha, you better start stocking up. It could be hard to find on store shelves this summer. Hoi Fong, the Southern California-based company, told customers earlier this year it would be suspending sales of its famous spicy sauce over the summer due to a shortage of chili peppers. The company said in the email orders submitted after April 19th would be fulfilled after Labor Day. The company, who sources its peppers from various farms in California, New Mexico, and Mexico, and said weather conditions are affecting the quality of the peppers and deepening the chili pepper shortage. And it's now legal to cultivate and possess marijuana in Thailand, but the country still discourages smoking pot and getting high. Processed products containing more than a tiny amount of THC are still illegal. The government also warning those eager to light up for fun. Smoking in public, considered a nuisance. You could face jail time and fines. Thailand mainly wants to make a splash in the market for medical marijuana. The country's public health minister plans today to begin distributing 1 million marijuana seedlings for cultivation. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian John Campanera.
Vince Scully is funny because he's one of these announcers that loves to read lips. Wait a minute, here comes Tracy out of the dugout. He's in the umpire's face. It appears he wants to take the ump to Fuddruckers after the game. You know what makes me laugh is Skip Carey, Harry's son. He does the Atlanta Brave games.
Sure.
I listen to this guy when I can't sleep. Chipper Jones takes one on the outside, 3-1 on Chipper Jones. Don't forget all week long, we got the best of the Duke right here on TBS. John Wayne right here on TBS. There's a long fly ball. Looks like that's out of here.
I love that.
And you know, Harry's going, I can't believe that's my son. You know, Harry would get excited over the dumbest stuff. Hey! Check out the kid in the sombrero.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
Do you remember the dramatic rescue of baby Jessica when she fell down the well? Remember she was 18 months old?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, baby Jessica is a baby no longer. She was married over the weekend.
No kidding.
She is now 19 years old, and she apparently tied the knot Saturday at a rural church outside Midland, Texas. She's 19. Her husband, 32-year-old Daniel Morales.
I bet they're on City Walk.
Chick, I forgive you for everything you've ever done. Bravo, Chick McGee.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, only another 12 years. Till the next one. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Baby Jessica.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Now, we've got a couple of heads in here that have a lot of skin on them. One would be mine. The other would belong to Clint Howard, actor. Now, are you in every one of your brother Ron Howard's movies?
Oh, no. There's been a lot. Actually, the one that stopped the streak was, Ransom. And then I wasn't in Beautiful Mind, and I wasn't in any of the Da Vinci Code movies.
Did that hurt your feelings?
Can I say it pisses me off?
Yeah, of course you can.
Sure. Your honesty is wonderful and refreshing.
Yes. It's an old Eskimo trick of how to catch a polar bear. Now, what you do is you go cut a hole in the ice. Right? And then you take little peas and you place them strategically 4 inches apart all the way around the hole.
Right.
And a polar bear will crawl up and he'll look at it in very much curiosity as what is going on there. Now, when he bends over to take a pee, you kick him in the ice hole.
Hey, guy, it's Ken Tarmac. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Take that to the bank.
And welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for joining us. Let's do it by the handsome factor.
You gotta start with me.
I love you, Ace.
Let's do it by the lovely factor. We begin with Christy Lee. Isn't she lovely right over there at the Bob and Tom news desk? Now we'll do it in alphabetical order. I'm not very good at this.
Ace Cosby.
Thank you. Can you do that math on this and just feed it to me? Ace Cosby is our engineer. And I think I'm going to send you guys to Vegas for that game. What weekend is it?
Oh, my gosh. Did you hear that?
November 13th.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll look forward to it. Is it a Sunday game?
Yeah.
Okay, then you guys can get up on Monday morning and do the show from Vegas.
I'm a very good drunk.
Boy, ain't that the truth?
Okay. Well,
Ace is gonna have to babysit me. I'm gonna take my shirt off. Yeah.
I'll get you guys separate rooms.
Oh, no.
A two-room suite is fine.
Together.
A two-room suite.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe a balcony there.
Yeah.
A vape pen per diem, if you will. That could be nice.
You already got $8?
No, in Vegas, I'm trying to remember. Cannabis legal in Nevada now, right?
Yes.
I think so.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't smoke in a hotel.
Yes, you can.
Oh, they do.
It's every place.
I was in Vegas just a few years ago, and the hotel stunk like an ashtray.
Yeah.
Really? In the rooms?
Well, I don't smoke, but I mean,
Well, the casinos,
the casino was
but the
very
rooms.
You can't smoke pot on the casino floor, I don't think.
No, but if it's got a balcony, I imagine you could.
See, we have to have one.
Yeah, we have to have a balcony.
Okay.
I don't think they have them in Vegas. They close those windows.
Yeah. There are issues.
Well, we'll explore this off the air. Sorry, I was just trying to.
A little meeting right there.
Okay, where was I? Oh, that's Pat Godwin in the next room.
Oh, yeah.
Pat, I want to hear that song of yours here in just a few minutes. The one about the that we opened up with. What was his name again? Dickie Martin. Oh, I enjoyed that very much. Dickie Martin, the Velveeta tribute.
I thought you wanted to hear the Beatles sing. That was good.
Yeah, that was great. But he just did that. We'll do it again in an hour. I loved that. Let's see, where was I? Jeff Oskey sitting in for Chick McGee. Chick is recovering from gallbladder surgery. They took it out, but he's doing fine, judging by the constant weighing in on various social media platforms. I imagine that the painkillers are kicking in.
We had a few listeners write in on our text line and asked if Chick was going to bring in the gallstones on Monday as a show and tell for the class.
I think we should do it. And I think, like the car dealerships will have, like, if you guess how many jelly beans are in this jar, I think we should do a thing where if you guess how many stones there were and the exact weight of the gallbladder, we'll give you Chick McGee's car. I think we should do that.
Oh, I like that.
That could be fun.
The nice one, yeah. They're both actually pretty nice the more I think about it. Do they give you the stones?
I don't think so.
I don't think they do.
Can you
test
ask
them,
for them?
right?
Well, yeah, they have to go down to pathology and they'll run tests on stuff.
See if they're human.
Aren't there people of certain religious faiths that have to be buried with them?
Maybe.
Probably.
I don't know.
All their body parts? I think that's true. So he could ask for them with that. Say, look, it's required for me that I be buried with all of my body parts. Can I please have my stones?
Yeah.
We'll find out all
what would
this
you do with them? Keep them in the freezer? What?
Mantle.
What if you lost an arm? What do you do with that?
Let me get.
What do they do with that?
Let me research that.
You could have some taxidermy fun and have a deer, but he has your arm as an antler. That
little tiny casket.
I told you when I was a candy striper, one of my jobs was to go down to down to surgery and pick up whatever they had and take it to pathology lab. That's what I had to do. I had this cart and I would wheel down there and you wouldn't believe some of the stuff I had to pick up. Ugh. Maybe that's why I hate horror films to this day.
Okay.
Was it just loose?
Well, no, but it was wrapped up, but you knew what things were. And then there were like jars or containers and, yeah.
Wow. There's a whole movie about what's it called? Very Bad Things?
I don't know. I'm not a horror fan.
No, it's not a horror movie.
Oh, the Vegas thing?
It's about Vegas, and they have to go dig up the bodies of the people.
Oh, with John Favreau?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
That's a very good movie. Okay, I'm sorry. We got off track here. Christy Lee is at the news desk. What else have we missed?
This is a story that really pisses me off. The Missouri Court, and I usually don't have an opinion, I'm sorry. The Missouri Court of Appeals has ruled that an auto insurance company must pay a woman who caught an STD from her former partner in his car. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
According to the Kansas City Star, the court upheld a judgment against Geico in the case of a Jackson County woman. The woman contacted the company, seeking monetary damages after she said she contracted HPV from an insured member in his automobile. She argued that the man caused her to be infected with the STD despite being aware of his condition and the risks of unprotected sex. She was awarded $5.2 million for damages and injuries that are going to be paid by Geico, apparently.
Get that money.
I don't understand.
How in the hell are they responsible for this?
Can I sue the airline when I get a bad sunburn?
This is so ridiculous.
I mean, I don't think it's fair, but it's very funny, and I love hearing about it.
So if you got knocked up in a car and the guy took off, is Geico now responsible for the child support?
Yeah. Also, wouldn't the automobile manufacturer be more liable than Geico? Like, I don't think anybody.
Why isn't this whore liable?
Okay, I don't have to call her a whore.
Okay, you know she can't wait to get to the bedroom. She's got to have Johnny Wad.
Johnny Wad.
No, this is ridiculous.
And it's not even one that keeps on giving. It's just HPV's easily taken care of.
But what is the fact that she was in a car? What does that have to do with? So is this guy's car? She's gone after his car insurance.
I don't understand it. I really don't. I don't have any more information. There's got to be a codicil or something that we're missing.
So are we going to see, what is that thing they have, Geico? They've got the gecko, right?
Yeah, the Geico gecko.
Are we going to see that lizard putting condoms on bananas on TV?
I think they're responsible because the guy finished in 15 minutes or less, and then if more time.
Isn't that Domino's?
No, 15% or less can save you 15% of your car insurance.
There we go. It's not like she got it from the shifter knob, theoretically.
Oh, Tom.
Maybe she did. Maybe that's what. So all of our insurance premiums are going to go up now because anything that happens in an automobile is the fault of the insurance company?
Like I said, I don't understand it. I need to read more.
There's got to be more to
So if I'm eating a taco in my car and I spill some salsa on my shirt, does that mean that Taco Bell has to buy me a new shirt or Geico has to buy me a new shirt?
We have become a sue happy nation. We'll sue anybody.
He should have just rear-ended her, and then it wouldn't have been
wow.
as expensive.
Well, no, if he rear-ended her, then it would be his fault.
Right.
Okay.
It's his fault either way. But the one doesn't pay as much.
Well, so I don't understand anything about this. Makes no sense to me.
I don't.
And this is the car insurance is paying for her getting an STD.
Yeah, and I don't. I mean,
that's curable.
It's a horrible thing, and I don't want anyone to ever have to go through an STD. And I feel sorry for the woman. But $5.2 million.
But if you're an adult, you know going in that this is a possibility.
The woman alerted
in a car or a boat or a whatever
Here we go.
bedroom,
parking lot.
For $5.2 million, you can give me all the STDs. I'll deal with them.
The woman alerted Geico that she was pursuing legal action against the man, claiming she was negligently infected in the vehicle and that the car insurance policy should provide coverage for her injuries and losses.
Did her vagina get whiplash? What happened?
She asked Geico for $1 million. Geico denied the coverage, rejected her claim. After that, she apparently went to court.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, ridiculous. Put me on that jury. I'd give a STD to the lawyer.
Geico appealed the judgment, but the Missouri ruling on Tuesday found the insurer lacked legal grounds to appeal on several points, including that they had no right to relitigate issues after liability and damages have been set by an arbitrator and confirmed by a trial court.
I just don't understand what happens in a car has nothing to do with your car insurance with respect to getting an STD because you're getting frisky in the back of a Lexus STD. Is that one of their models?
Yes, I believe so.
The Lexus. Is there a Lexus STD? And they don't call them that anymore either. Aren't they called SIDs or something? Or what's the new word for that?
What?
It's STIs.
STIs.
It's sexual transmitted infection. That's more scientifically accurate.
There's both. Someone wrote in.
Oh, really?
A paramedic wrote in last time this came up. There's still STDs and STIs. One's an infection, one's a disease.
Gotcha.
The infection is an infection. The disease is a disease. There's a difference, and that's how he put it.
Yeah, but STD is the old-fashioned way. Right? And that's what we all know.
I feel like VD is also very old school.
That is old school, yeah. You don't hear that much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
VD?
Yeah.
Clap. Catching the nail, the classics.
Geico's going to fight this in federal court, so she may never see any money. And I do, once again, feel bad for the woman. And it's horrible.
I don't. She's an adult. She knows what she's doing.
Well,
if I met a girl on Bumble.
If a guy doesn't tell you he has a disease.
Well, I'm just saying, odds are you go into this knowing the rules.
That's first date etiquette. I have a disease. Deal with
it. Always. Wow. Why the penicillin
First
T-shirt?
date?
Funny you'd ask. I got the shirt when I got the pills. Had the drip.
Oh.
Did they name this woman?
No.
Okay, just asking. I don't believe she deserves a penny.
I don't believe that the car insurance people should be held liable. No.
Okay. Now let's move on.
It's not their fault. The guy that they decided to have sex in the car.
So now to get car insurance, you're going to have to go get tested.
Prove you don't have an STD or an STI.
Okay, go in that room. We've got a little cup for you. Here's a Playboy from 1967.
That's not how they do
That's
it.
not how you do it.
They just need a little bit of blood and a little bit of pee.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah.
So that,
Where
you mean
are you going?
that doctor's...
Sir, put your penis away.
I mean, the doctor that did that to me, that man is a quack.
Yeah.
Little blood,
Pretty
little
much.
pee. They call in 2 antibiotics to CVS. Boom. Chlamydia gone in a week and a half.
There you go.
Wow.
Is that too specific?
No, but you shouldn't have to get checked for car insurance involving your bodily fluids. That's all I'm saying.
No, you shouldn't.
Back to you, Christy. What
Procter & Gamble is blaming a national tampon shortage on comedian Amy Schumer. According to Time magazine, consumers have been having trouble purchasing tampons as shelves in the feminine care aisle remain empty. One Amazon seller appeared to be taking advantage of this shortage, listing a single box of 18 Tampax for $114.
Wow.
Procter & Gamble, makers of Tampax, blaming Amy Schumer's Tampax commercials. The company's spokeswoman, Sherry McMaster, told Time that demand for Tampax increased over 7% since Schumer began appearing in their ads in July of 2020.
So Amy herself is not using them all. Let's be clear about that.
Retail sales growth has exploded. They didn't expect it. Man, I should put some up on eBay because I cleaned out the garage the other day and found
I don't want to be mean here, but
not mine.
Is the expiration date on yours?
No, they weren't mine. They were
Just asking.
from when my kid moved.
I see. You know what sells tampons? Periods. Let's face it. Let's be honest.
That's
here.
true.
Steelers Wheel is doing Tampax commercials.
Oh, are they?
Legs to the left of me, legs to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle.
Wow. Okay. Thank you very much, Pat. Well,
Speaking of packages,
isn't there a female rapper in Florida, Tampa X?
Tampa lives in Tampa? No.
How do you spell Tampax?
Tampax.
That's what I thought.
Tampa X,
People keep confusing her. Poor girl.
Little Pearl.
Do you remember those ads?
No, I don't watch a lot of TV with commercials anymore.
Okay. Well,
if I do, it's a sporting event, and they don't usually do a lot of tampon ads during an IndyCar race or a football game. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Steph Curry. Is your time of the month back again?
No strings attached.
Yeah.
Let's get some diversity in these commercials. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be funny to see Steph Curry doing a spot like that?
Patrick Kane.
It would be huge.
It would.
In the Blackhawks jersey. I know I'm tired after 3 periods. What about you?
Yeah. Oh, it'd be perfect. A lot of women love sports. They watch it. Come on. Cater to your females.
I'm sure that they've done some research, but I think it would be such an oddity that it would get a lot of publicity. You know, you could have Michael Jordan with Nike tampons.
We should write this down in this date because this is going to happen.
You talk about a swoosh when you pull these things out. They go swoosh.
I hate that I have a tag for that. I hate that. It'd be funny. You could do like an alley-oop thing.
I'm glad you're not our creative director.
Somebody passes it to the girl, and then she has a slam dunk. You know? That could also be fun.
Yeah, I'm just curious if this thing goes through where the lady gets all these millions of dollars for getting an STD in the back of a car, and the car insurance company is liable. The only good thing about this will be future commercials will have that guy, the bald guy, what is it, J.K. Simmons?
Yes.
You know, have you seen all those commercials
Yeah.
where he goes, "We cover it all," and you know they've always got some insane event that happens, and we took care of it when this shark landed in the desert. And they show some couple violently humping in the back of a Volkswagen. We've seen it all. Here she is catching the old VD.
Did you get an STD in the back of a CRV? We can handle that.
Okay.
Did you catch a bug in a bug?
Yeah.
That still bothers me. I don't think it's worth it. By the way, we're getting lots of trombone emails still.
Oh.
What's your
From who?
Yeah, from trombone players, because the only time anybody's ever talked to them.
We had a story last week about a guy in Canada, a music teacher, and God bless all music teachers out there.
Yes.
This guy was at his job.
Teaching a class.
And found out there was a bear attacking the school.
There was a bear outside on top of the container that contained the garbage bin.
Well, as soon as that bear found out that there were people he could eat inside, he would have come in. This guy, this brave man went outside and he played his trombone and it scared the bear away. This guy writes, I want to thank you for honoring my instrument, the trombone. His name is Max. I myself play the bass trombone.
Mm-hmm.
A few years ago, you guys treated us to a bassoon quartet. It's only fair you do the same for trombone players. I would like to volunteer, so we'll have to get on this, see if we can get some trombones in here. And also had a little request for some trombone shorty, which is right here, a little bit of trombone shorty. This is really funky stuff. Very good. Thank you, trombone shorty. Well, you gotta dig into this and find out what's going on with trombone shorty. Right now, I want you to dig into some great food. Thanks to our friends at HelloFresh. You don't want to have to drive to the grocery store, walk around, try to find where's the horseradish, where are the little baby carrots. I can't find all this stuff. HelloFresh will do the shopping for you. Then they'll do the measuring and the meal planning. So how does this work? Well, you go online, pick out the kind of stuff you want this week, and it's on the way. Quick and easy meals, or maybe you like family-friendly food, or low-cal or low-carb. They've got it all. Every week, more than 30 recipes to choose from. Pre-portioned ingredients is the way they like to put it. They've done the measuring. Get dinner on the table, and it's going to be delightful, and the food is going to be fresh, and you can have some fun. Willie, what's the latest from HelloFresh?
One of my favorites, the loaded fajita potato wedges. They're sending you potatoes, this delicious salsa, cheese, chipotle mayo, 2 fried eggs on top, and you're doing all this at home with help from our friends at HelloFresh.
Download the HelloFresh app. And by the way, it's really easy to change your delivery date or skip weeks at a time if you're going on vacation. Customize the meals to do what you like. Get the kind of food you like, and protein rich or whatever you want. They've got it. Have some fun. It's really great to get together and cook together. And some of these things just take 10 minutes. So find out more at HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. That's HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. Use that code BTShow16 for 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. Find out. They're doing this because they want you to try it because they know you're liking it. It's BTShow16, 16 free meals, 3 free gifts. HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. Coming up, we've got, what are those things called? Those instant noodles?
Ramen
the
noodles?
Ramen.
Cup of noodles?
Cup of noodles causing a divorce. And we also have something called shrinkflation in the news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Do you know a dad who's a big Bob and Tom fan? Well, get him a Father's Day gift he'll open every day. A membership to Bob and Tom VIP. The link to get it is right at the top of our website, bobandtom.com.
We got some extra from the Bob and Tom Show.
With us in the studio, comedian John Garrett. You have a straight job? I mean, like a normal day-to-day thing?
Yeah, I actually do. I'm actually a CPA, believe it or not. Yeah, and
that spells party.
Yeah, it does. Most people think CPAs are hysterical. Yeah. No, of course not. We're dorks, big dorks. But and honestly, on behalf of all accountants out there, I'd like to say that we don't all do taxes. Some of us prefer to embezzle. It's much more lucrative. I read recently Willie Nelson wrote a song called Whatever Happened to Peace on Earth as his little protest to the war in Iraq. And my immediate thought was, why does he care? It's not like it's his tax dollar being put to use. I mean, I think the U.S. government should write a song called "Whatever Happened to Willie's 1040." That was a tax joke for the accountants.
Hi, man, this is Donnie Baker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yeah, you are. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison. Don't forget Greg Warren on the road live comedy at the Funny Bone in Syracuse, New York. We'll catch up with Greg on Monday with another edition of The Warren Report. It's going to be fun seeing what the topic will be this next week. But meanwhile, those of you in Syracuse, New York and the surrounding areas, head on over to the Funny Bone tonight and Saturday night. GregWarrenComedy.com for tickets and more information about that man, Greg Warren. The Funny Bone in Syracuse, New York. Rolling through a Friday morning, Chick McGee is recovering, had gallbladder removal surgery. It went well. He is resting and recuperating. Should be back Monday right there in the sports desk as if nothing ever happened. Perhaps it will be a great weekend for us all as we get through this Friday together right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with your Bob and Tom Sports headlines. The PGA Tour says members who are playing in the Saudi-funded league in London no longer eligible to play tour events. Commissioner Jay Moynihan sent a memo indicating the sanctions against Dustin Johnson, Phil Mickelson, and 15 other players. The memo went out a short time after the Live Golf Invitational outside London began with a 48-player field. The decision includes the President's Cup. Moynihan says even if players resign their membership, they're not eligible as non-members to get sponsor exemptions to tournaments. The USGA already said players can still play the U.S. Open next week. Live Golf, run by Greg Norman and funded by the Saudi Arabia's Sovereign Wealth Fund. It responded to the PGA Tour's decision by calling it vindictive and divisive. Garrett Cole gave up a home run to his first three batters in a career-high 5 and 2 1/3 inning, but the New York Yankees rallied and beat the Minnesota Twins 10-7 behind 2 home runs from Joey Gallo. Max Muncy broke open the game. Max Muncy with a 3-run homer in the 6th inning after White Sox manager Tony La Russa ordered an intentional walk to Trey Turner with a 1-2 count, helping the Los Angeles Dodgers beat Chicago 11-9. That Max Muncy had 5 RBIs in his return after missing 11 games with left elbow inflammation. He must be feeling much better. That's a quick look at your sports headlines. Oh, there's lots more on the internet. Check it out for yourself. You're listening to Bob and Tom.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
This comes to us from David. He said, I majored in trombone in college.
You can do that?
And
What's your minor in the kazoo?
He goes, I heard this a lot. How do you get a trombone player off of the front porch? You pay him for the pizza.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Matt Weinhold is our guest, wow.
I still love Star Trek. Do you guys keep up with any of that stuff?
I'm not a
Star Trek
Trekkie
and Babylon
fan,
5 and all that. I love all that stuff. Pretty much anything that will not get me laid, I'm into. But I actually have had sex, which sort of makes me like the Fonzie of the Star Trek convention. You know, these conventions.
Oh, man, it's Matt. He's been with a girl.
Right. Yeah, I actually bring a girl into these things. Say, where'd you meet her? On the internet? No. I met her at a bar.
Whoa!
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Oh, that's great.
Things are so complicated. Remember the good old days when all you needed for romance was a van and some chloroform?
Sure.
Yes! What happened to those days?
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
It's time once again for people who suck at small talk.
Hey, nice weather we're having today, don't you think?
Yeah, it is rather amazing the cyclical manner in which meteorological trends manifest themselves.
Jeez, sorry I
ass. Join us again next time for People Who Suck at Small Talk.
Do you know a dad who's a big Bob and Tom fan? Well, get him a Father's Day gift he'll open every day. A membership to Bob and Tom VIP. The link to get it is right at the top of our...
And welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. An unusual cast today. I believe preparing for the famous news we failed to mention is comedian Jeff Oskey, who's sitting in for Christy today. Are you going to do your segment in this room?
Sitting in for Christy? What are you talking about?
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
here. Josh
sitting in for
Chick.
Jeff. No, sitting in for Chick. Christy's sitting in for herself. How does that chair feel, Christy?
Feels good.
Feels the same as it does every
I'm
other
trying
day.
to do two things at once, and I can't do that.
I know.
I'm trying to think and talk at the same time. I've never been able to do that.
You picked a great profession.
That's a
Fire your guidance
mistake that
counselor.
many would agree with. Ace Cosby's over there. This is Tom. That's Willie.
Yo.
Pat Godwin is in the next room. And Mr. Oskey, are you going to do your segment from in here, or are we going to be surprised? Okay.
Sure.
Now, we have an article, a letter here, Pat.
Yeah?
This comes to us from Nathan. He is having some issues and has to have massage therapy.
For?
I'm not going to go into the details, but he said his normal therapist was not in. So I had to have a substitute. I asked her what her name was. She said her name was Kim. And I said, oh, do you know Pat Godwin? For those of you new to the show, Pat is married 2 Kims and...
Dated at least 3 or 4 others.
Okay, that's interesting.
By chance.
And you had a Kim tattoo.
I did, yeah.
Which you had kind of obliterated.
Covered it up, and then I met and married a Kim. Didn't have to cover it up.
That would have been awkward.
Creepy, yeah. She takes my clothes off.
And you know what? It's a shame that your relationship with Kim Jong-un didn't work out, man.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Troublesome, right
We're
there.
going to figure it out.
We were talking about, Chick had his gallbladder removed. It had full of gallstones. And Heidi texted me or tweeted to me, I don't know if it's still allowed, but Mom got to keep her gallstones back in the 70s. She had them in a prescription bottle that sat in our kitchen cabinet my entire life. None of us thought it was weird. But would you look at them? I mean...
Yeah, also, what about when you have a headache
If
and
you
you
took
reach for
that
the wrong bottle?
Right.
This Advil doesn't work.
I almost gagged trying to swallow this one. Let's see now. We have an explanation of the why it's RX.
Okay. Yeah, why is it?
PX for prescriptions. Apparently, it's from the Latin for recipe. So thank you for clearing that up. RX, Latin abbreviation for recipe. The pharmacist reads the recipe and prepares the medication.
That's right.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. I have a real quick question for you, Pat. I want you to play that Velveeta song for us. But
okay.
Now you mentioned we're not kidding. When you were married to two Kims,
I was,
and dated for a very long time. Another one, and you had the Kim tattoo. Was that for the first Kim?
That was for the first Kim. Yeah.
What kind of
Miami Kim?
Miami Kim.
And you weren't married to Miami Kim?
No, I was not. That was the longest relationship I've had, though, 7 years.
Right.
And what kind of writing was that? Was it script?
It was like that's a good question. It was very, very kind of tiny and Romanesque. It was old school.
I see.
Yeah.
No, did she get a Pat tattoo?
She got Patrick on her ankle. Yeah, she did that first.
Really?
And said, "You're next."
And did
and then we got liquored up in Miami, and I did it.
Is that still on her leg?
I saw a photo, and it looks like it's also been covered up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've been stalking her?
Oh yeah.
No. I adopted a daughter who, and she asked me to because the timing didn't work out. We broke up like 20 years ago, and she's 20, so. She's wondering, where'd that girl come from?
Okay, but so does it...
We communicated, yeah.
Did she cover it up with the bat signal like you did?
Did she just write Swayze underneath it?
No.
Good move. That would have been good. And R.I.P.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Or put Neil above it and Harris.
A lot of ivy. I think she used a lot of ivy down there to cover it up.
Okay, nice. Good to know. No, we had an unusual story yesterday. Velveeta is something we all love. Don't they have to call it cheese product or something?
Yeah, something like that.
They
There's
can't
no
call it
real cheese in it. They released a new nail polish that smells like cheese. The $15 2-pack of nail polish was created in collaboration with Nails Inc. One bottle red, called Finger Food Red. The other yellow, dubbed La Dolce Velveeta Yellow. They recommend making it look like Velveeta cheese is dripping from your red polished nails, which we saw a picture of, and it looked a little disgusting to me. But
how much is normal nail polish? Is that a good price?
Yeah, that's average.
How much is expensive nail polish?
About $15 a bottle.
Okay, so it's not outrageous. It's not like perfume.
No.
Do you use the same brand all the time?
I go to a lady that does mine. I do dip. It's called a dip.
Dip? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Am I the only person imagining Christy with like a big thing of chewing tobacco
not
in her
that kind
mouth
of dip.
right now?
They have, the new thing is a gel manicure or a dip manicure, and I go for the dip. So instead of, they put the stuff on and then you dip it in this powdery stuff. I don't know how it works. It's just a miracle. I love it.
Did they take your fingerprints then after you've dipped them in the...
No, the powder blows off and then they... See,
is it just me or the average woman seems to have longer fingernails than before?
Yes, that's very trendy. But a lot of those are press-on nails that the girls are wearing that are like way out to here and they're very pointy. Yeah, that's very popular.
So after you wipe your bottom, do you have to have a toothbrush to kind of get the residue off?
I've never had them that long.
I'm sure there's a system.
But what I love is watching girls texting with them, because they can't. It's so funny because their nails are so long. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you watch Bling Empire?
I do not watch Bling. Do you watch Bling Empire?
Oh my God, I'm addicted. It's now we got to wait because I'll have to come back with that. But
okay, well,
let him get his song.
Can we get to Dickie? Can Dickie come back to the microphone in there?
Ricky Martin's brother, Dickie.
Yes.
Yeah, Dickie. Come on.
Hey, hello! I'm back for a return visit. Yeah,
this is all about Velveeta cheese.
It is, and about the nails. Here we go. Oh. She's into strange concoctions, painted up like a Barbie doll. Makeup and neurotoxins, perfume. She's tried it all. She wants me to smell her nails now, but they look like dripping cheese. I take a whiff of her polish, and it knocks me to my knees, like she has some strange disease. Yeah, it looks like a nacho chip, the Dolce Velveeta yellow. Nails like a cheesy dip, that Velveeta smell. One hand's finger, food red, it's nice and kinda mellow. The other hand's late night snack, La Dolce Velveeta yellow. La Dolce Velveeta yellow.
Oh, thank you, Dickie.
Take a whiff of that.
Oh, that smells good. That smells good. Thank you so much. When we come back, we're going to find out about Christy's new Bling show.
Bling Empire. It is my...
is it all about fingernails?
No, it's about very rich Asian women and men that live in L.A. It's
I wouldn't have guessed that in a million years. That's what it's about. It's like a guilty pleasure show.
And the reason that I thought about that was because Jamie, this 24-year-old girl, is this big fashionista, and she wears those really long press-on nails, and she was talking about them last episode I watched, so that's why I was. That's what made it.
That doesn't get in the way of her getting a Nobel Prize for inventing the cure for cancer?
You guys would die.
Be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Don't know what to give a certain dad for Father's Day? Well, how about a gift he'll open every day? A membership to Bob and Tom VIP. The link to get it is right at the top of our website, bobandtom.com. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Jeff Rothpan here in the studio with us.
When I was a kid, all these other kids got to go to the Barnum and Bailey Circus, and I remember begging my dad, please, I want to go. All the other kids are going. He said, no, we just can't afford it. Tickets are expensive. He ended up taking us to this Bob Circus. It was actually called, no, this is true.
Bob Circus.
Yeah, and it was in a mall parking lot. And what a difference. I remember the guy yelling, and now huge midgets. What the hell is that? Oh, yeah, there was just one after another. The bearded man. I think they actually had the talking mute. Hi! Man, what the hell is this?
How does he do it?
He's amazing. He's a mute, yet he speaks.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, it's not just Friday. It is Fry-yay. Right, Chickster? He wants it to be Fry-yay every Fry-yay because, you know, end of the work week, everyone's excited. So we'll see how that goes. Chick McGee, again, recovering from gallbladder removal surgery, and he'll be back on Monday, apparently doing quite well. So that's good to hear. Hope you're having a great Friday morning. So glad you could be along with us. By the way, Josh Arnold out gone fishing with the family. He'll be back on Tuesday. So even though we're skating at a little bit less than full strength, we still have you, our listeners, and that's all that matters. Send us an email. Maybe you'd like to hear a request. Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. We love to hear from our listeners, even if we're getting junior windbag. Sometimes Tom deserves to be corrected on misinformation or something that we may have gotten wrong factually. It's always good to correct ourselves, and that's where you come in. Plus, requests. We love to hear from you. If there's a comedian, a song, some sort of wacky bit we've done in the past you'd like to hear again, email us, request, bobandtom at bobandtom.com. We don't bite. We're very nice. So let us know what you want to hear. And who knows, we could be playing your request right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. The Jurassic World trilogy wraps up with the final chapter, Dominion, which means saying goodbye for stars Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard. That's not a spoiler alert. Pratt says it's like coming to the end of a theme park ride. Jeff Goldblum, who returns as Ian Malcolm, says while Dominion comes with a satisfying conclusion, there is a ... meaning let's see what happens from here. Jurassic World Dominion is in theaters now. Britney Spears has married her longtime partner, Sam Asghari, months after the pop superstar won her freedom from a court conservatorship. The wedding happened 9 months after the pair were engaged, nearly 7 months after Spears' conservatorship ended. The wedding day was not without some unexpected drama. Spears' first husband, Jason Alexander, a childhood friend, was arrested after trying to crash the wedding. And the Grammys will give a new award to a songwriter who writes only for other people. The Grammys will present the Songwriter of the Year award at the Grammys next year. Songwriters who write at least 5 songs but do not record their own music will be eligible. Other new awards: spoken word poetry, alternative music performance, American music performance, and score soundtrack for video games, along with best song for social change. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
For those that can't see you have a beard like a young Santa Claus.
Yeah,
very, very bushy, thick, and long.
Yeah.
What does your girlfriend think of that?
She doesn't mind, obviously. She's
No,
been
if she
with me
did,
for 7
yeah.
years.
So when she met you, you look like that.
The way Christy asked it was like when she met you, were you holding a cardboard sign?
Can you imagine if this were 2 guys talking and one pointed at the other guy's wife and said, "Now, did she look like that when you married her?"
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, that was a good flight. Yeah, it was. Nicoterm. That's the name of it. Nicoterm? What's that? It's a patch.
It's a patch?
Yeah, it helps you quit smoking. My doctor gave it to me.
Nicoterm's a patch?
Yeah, Nicoterm it's a patch.
A patch?
A patch.
Some kind of patch?
Yes, it's a patch like you put on your arm.
Nicoterm is a patch?
Oh, I'll be damned. Yes, it's a patch! 2 days later, different flight, same airport.
What do you mean a patch?
It's a patch.
You mean like a cabbage patch?
No.
Like a briar patch?
No.
Like a patch of pirate wear?
No.
You mean like a patchwork quilt?
No.
You mean like a Clarence Carter
No.
patches?
Why can't you understand this? It's a patch your doctor gives you that you wear on your arm.
What do you mean arm?
2 days later, same airport, yet another flight.
Now, let me get this straight. Nicoterm is a...
Nicoterm, guaranteed to help you quit smoking.
I think it's a pad.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
And when? And this is the Bob and Tom Show. We've got a lot to review here. We'll get to it in just a second. Thanks for joining us. This is Tom speaking. There's Ace Cosby, our engineer. Willie G is right next to me over there.
Good morning.
Across the way, in Chick's chair, it's comedian Jeff Oskey. And Jeff's coming up in a matter of moments with the things we failed to mention news.
That's right.
Chick is not here because he had his gallbladder taken out a couple days ago. It went well. Looking forward to seeing him on Monday. And we don't know if he's bringing in the gallbladder or the gallstones or whatever, but we're hoping. We have a little something to maybe auction off. Christy Lee is at the news desk as usual. Josh is fishing Lake of the Ozarks. We hope to get he said he would take photographs should he catch anything. He's bass fishing.
Oh, nice.
And he'll be back on Tuesday.
I hope he doesn't look at his phone once this weekend.
I do,
I hope
too.
that he just has a nice, relaxing weekend.
Okay. I'm hoping to get some pictures, though, of him with a fish. He promised. We have Pat Godwin in the next room.
Josh's vacation isn't an opportunity for Ronald McDuffin to call him fat in another creative way, right? He can just go have a good time on the lake with his brother.
Okay, Ronald posts a lot of fun altered photographs.
He does, man. He's a funny guy.
He does a good job.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, Christy, you were telling us about some awful show you watched.
No, it's fabulous. It's my guilty pleasure show. It's called Bling Empire. It's on Netflix. This is the second season, and it follows all of these just obnoxiously rich Asian people that live in Los Angeles.
Are they all like super hot, the LA
all
kind of
of them
look?
are super hot.
Yeah.
They all have incredible clothes. They all live in mansions. They drive amazing cars. You know how I feel about that. And they're just ridiculous. I mean, these kids, some of them are like 23, 24 years old and have more money than they know what to do with. Their dads are billionaires in China. So they can do whatever they want. Hey, let's go to Paris shopping. Okay. I mean, it's that ridiculous.
And are you tied to a chair when you sit through this?
Oh, I love it. And there's drama. People are, well, why doesn't so-and-so like me? I don't understand. She said she's going to take me down in the city, and I can't stand that.
How about an episode where they make them work at, I don't know, maybe a food bank for a day? And
They do raise a lot of money for charity, but they have really expensive parties to do it.
Totally. Okay, all right.
Yeah, they do some good things, but it's just so.
Let's move forward here. We have Christy at the news desk. So far, we've learned about a Sriracha shortage, and we're going to be talking about the big deal of the week from Napa. I'm just going to give you a teaser of some of the stuff that's sort of percolating. What could be the big deal of the week? The Queen's Jubilee, Tom Brady's underwear line, Kostaki Economopoulos, our NFL correspondent, getting a divorce.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, one of his exes is going to be on stage tomorrow night.
Oh, that's right.
I just want to give a plug for a nice charity event. Caroline Ray is one of the funniest people on earth. She's going to be there along with Craig Shoemaker, the Love Master. Craig Shoemaker and Cole Cosby. This is an event happening in Dayton at the Masonic Center tomorrow evening. And it's my understanding you can get information, etc., at DaytonMasonicCenter.org. The Antioch Shrine Laugh Fest. So check out Caroline and Craig and Cole. Should be a great show.
Nice.
Once again, as part of our big deal of the week, other possible topics, what you think would be the big deal. I do love this story. IKEA is offering to help people name their kids.
Yeah,
Because there was a baby boom in Norway. So they have a list of furniture names. You could name your kid whatever L-shaped sofa.
Okay.
KFC in Australia is replacing lettuce with cabbage.
Yeah, there's a lettuce problem.
But I kind of like cabbage. You were saying that.
Yeah,
Crunchy.
I don't mind that. I like it.
It's good on a burger.
Are we doing this now?
No, I'm just giving you the teaser. I want you to think.
You're giving
You can't just...
teaser. You're doing all the whole thing. That's the whole deal.
Hey, it's a long show.
I have a lot to get to here.
Then get to it. Let's go.
Jesus.
Get to it, Christy. What's your problem?
Yeah.
You're not imagining things. Package sizing are shrinking in a now global phenomenon called shrinkflation. shrinkflation. I know how you love these words where they put two things. Shrinkflation.
Yeah.
They put shrinking and inflation together. Toilet paper to yogurt, coffee to corn chips. Manufacturers are quietly shrinking package sizes without lowering their prices. For example, a small box of Kleenex now has 60 tissues when it used to have 65 just a few months ago.
Who counts that?
The Kleenex box tissue counter? I don't know.
Oh,
I'm sure there's a machine.
Does he have an app? Does he wear a beeper? Hey,
I'm sure there's a machine that counts how many tissues
No, I know
go in.
that. I mean, okay, never mind. That makes sense.
Well, the phenomenon is not new. It proliferates in times of high inflation as companies grapple with rising costs for ingredients, packaging, labor, and
So
transportation.
we're going to get smaller gas tanks in our cars?
Probably.
I wondered why the Trojans I wore were a bit snug the other day.
See, I've never had that problem, so I don't know. I have no idea.
Consumer advocate Edgar Dworsky said it comes in waves. We happen to be in a tidal wave at the moment. Dworsky can cite dozens of examples, like Cottonelle Ultra Clean Care toilet paper, which has shrunk from 340 sheets per roll to 312. Well, here's the guy who's counting right here. His name is Mr. Dworsky. Folgers Coffee, which downsized its 51-ounce container to 43.5 ounces, but still says it will make up to 400 cups. That's interesting. And Dworsky said shrinkflation appeals to manufacturers because they know consumers will notice price increases, but don't keep track of net weights or small details like the number of sheets on a roll of toilet paper. That's so true. I've noticed it in cereal. Have you noticed it?
Yeah, well, there's certain things that are already that way. Do you ever buy protein powder?
Oh, yeah.
It comes in a jar, the plastic jar the size of a medicine ball, and you open it up, there's a thimble's worth in there. That's the biggest scam going. And any of those stores, all that protein powder, there's never enough. It's never even half.
Really?
Yeah. You doubt this?
Yeah, and then you got to find the scoop in it, which is always fun. Why do they put the scoop at the bottom? Why don't they put it on top if they're
Why
not
don't they let you use a spoon at your house and not make so much plastic? How about that?
Yeah.
Well, there's that.
I have a guy at my gym. He hangs out in the parking lot, and he tries to sell protein powder in these little baggies, and they're like $80 a baggie. And I'm like, dude, I'm not going to take that stuff. I'm an all-natural workout.
It's an energy powder.
Yeah, they put that in a big plastic canister. Shrinkflation.
Yeah.
Okay. But they call the coffee, you were saying they say it makes the same number of cups?
Yeah. How does that work?
Your coffee isn't black, it's gray.
Yeah.
Also, what's going on with toilet paper and paper towel rolls? Now, instead of being like, there's 8 rolls in here, it's like, there's 8 rolls, but it has the amount of sheets as 32 rolls.
Yeah.
You guys noticing that? The numbers on the side?
So they make them bigger, actually.
I don't get it.
Yeah, and some of those toilet paper rolls are so big they won't fit in a regular toilet paper thing. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, we have that problem.
I have that problem at my house, yeah.
So, like, for the first day, you have to, like, really struggle to get it to turn?
Yeah.
Well, they should use the ones that they use here.
You can't even get them.
The stuff they use here, I think the technology that can make toilet paper that thin, I'd like to congratulate the guy that thought of that, except when the stuff that they have here is something you can't, if you try to tug on it,
it just rips.
breaks off every time.
You ought to be
So
a
you have
girl.
to kind of coax it with your lower.
You guys are lucky.
Yeah, it's no good.
And how can it's thin, but also so coarse? Yes. You wouldn't think.
You think they use it to refinish furniture when they're not. So they're saying potato chips. Is it the same size bag, but there's just more air and
less chips? Yes.
Remember that old what's that old commercial? Was it Lay's? I bet you just can't eat one.
I think it's Lay's. Yeah.
That's because there's only one chip in the bag. Now, am I correct in saying that the Lay's guy was the guy from The Wizard of Oz?
Bert Lahr was the original Lay's guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
How did that commercial go?
He just said, "Talk me out of it."
So shrinkflation is out there. Is this also affecting women's bathing suits?
I don't know about that.
Trying to look for a plus here.
Well, if you've priced bathing suits, very little material, lots of cost. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my child who does synchronized swimming has to have 4 different suits
And they have to be custom made, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. They can't wear the same suit for all 4 performances. That would be too cost effective for me.
So you mean in one evening's performance, there's 4 different events?
Yeah. Well, she does a solo, a duet, a team, and then another mixed, and has to have a different suit.
Are they like one piece?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're.
It's not like string bikinis.
Well, no, it's synchronized swimming.
Synchronized swimming.
How much do they cost?
In the hundreds.
Holy
really?
smoly.
Yeah, and each year the suits from the previous year can't be used, so you have to buy 4 to 5 new and a practice.
And the
suit.
good thing is that she's still growing, so you buy them. She doesn't fit in them 2 weeks later.
Oh yeah, it's great. I'm loving it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, competitive cheers like that.
Right now, I want to remind you that coming up, we have Jeff. He'll be talking about news we failed to mention.
Yeah.
We're also going to take news that we already mentioned and pick our Napa Big Deal of the Week.
Yep.
Right now, I'd like to discuss how much I like my bed, my sleep number bed, and I'll make this a discussion. Christy Lee, what is your sleep number setting?
45.
And what does that mean?
It means that my side of the bed is a very comfortable 45, a little on the softer side, whereas the other side is 100.
That's a
which
firm
is
mattress
firm.
over there. So you want yours a little less firm.
Yes.
If you wanted to go firm, you could press the button and take that baby up to 100.
And there's no big crater thing where you fall off on the one side either, by the way.
You do fall off on the side where the bed ends. Let's make that clear.
But
I don't want you getting the wrong idea. It's not like flush to the wall. Sleep Number, they've thought of everything, but except for that problem. The point is, the Sleep Number beds are great. I've had mine for 17 years now. Proven quality sleep is the kind of sleep you get with a Sleep Number bed. And now hear this, as they say, 50% off select Sleep Number 360 smart beds. That's right, the famous Sleep Number 360 smart bed. Now, half off. Get the details by going to sleepnumber.com/BT show. This, of course, also features some very special savings and special financing. Now, this is subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments are required. Get the details at sleepnumber.com and find out what I'm talking about. Once again, it's the famous Sleep Number 360 smart bed. You adjust it so that it's perfect for you, and the smart bed will help you make that adjustment to help you find out what does work for you. Sleepnumber.com/BT show. Coming up, news we failed to mention. Is there another bear loose? We're going to find out. And perhaps a little bit of history for you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
That man, the guy who does news we failed to mention, the man with the legendary beard, Jeff Oskey, on the road this weekend with Willie Griswold and David Brooks. They're going to be at the Pivot Brewing Company in Lexington, Kentucky. Coming up Saturday night, June 18th. It's a free show. You just got to have a ticket to get in. Go to Willie's Instagram to find out more. Willie.Griswold on the Instagram. Again, Jeff Oskey, Willie Griswold, and comedian David Brooks live. Live comedy, folks. Lexington, Kentucky. Just got to head on over to the Pivot Brewing Company. Get your ticket. It's free, but you got to check in at Willie.Griswold in order to do it. You follow me there? You kids are smart. You know what's going on. Hope you have fun. It's going to be a great show. Speaking of a great show, we roll through a Friday with you right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed on a Friday. Gasoline closing in on $5 a gallon nationwide for the first time ever. It's according to AAA. The Auto Club said the national average for a gallon of regular hit $4.97 Thursday. High gas prices, another drain on the wallets of consumers, paying more for many other essentials as well. Gas prices up a quarter in just last week, up $1.90 from where they were a year ago. Pump prices have been rising steadily for months as global oil prices rise and demand for gas increases. Prices range from an average of $6.40 a gallon in California to $4.41 if you're in Georgia. NASA launching a study of UFOs as part of a new push towards a high-risk, high-impact science. The space agency announced Thursday it's setting up an independent team to see how much information publicly available on the matter and how much more is needed. The experts will also consider how best to use all this information in the future. NASA considers this a first step in trying to explain mysterious sightings in the skies known as UAPs, or unidentified aerial phenomena. The study will last 9 months. It will be entirely open with no classified military data used. And that's a look at things you may have missed on a Friday. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Jim Gaffigan joins us in the studio, a family man, a clean liver. Now, when you're on stage, Jim, you don't do a blue kind of show, do you?
I'm very clean and kind of, I talk about cake for like an hour because, cake's an important topic.
Cake, tell me about cake.
Well, there's a lot of different. Cake's a powerful food. Cake can actually bring people together. It's Bill's birthday. Yeah, I hate that guy. There's cake in the conference room. Well, I should say hello.
Who am I to pass judgment on him?
It's his big day. There's so many types of cake. There's rum cake, which makes sense because we've all been eating cake and thought, this needs booze. Shot of liquor. I don't have time to eat and drink. There's fruit cake. That's a bit of a disappointment.
Oh, yeah.
You'd think that would be better. Fruit, good.
Right.
Cake, great.
Right.
Fruit cake, nasty crap.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Have you tried fruit cake? I don't even think that's fruit in there. You're like, what is that, a Skittle?
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Chick McGee having his gallbladder removed this afternoon. And,
Poor fella.
He's going to be fine. But let's see. Gary has been kind enough to write us, what does Chick McGee's gallbladder have in common with JFK Jr.'s flying lessons? Both completely useless.
Okay. That is a listener.
Boy,
thank you.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Right now, we've got Bert Chalice as our guest. Did you drive here from
Yeah, I drove over and no longer driving my Yugo. I had
Got rid of it?
Yeah, I got a Yugo for a while because I bought a Yugo because I had the coupon.
Sure.
And it's not much of a car. You turn up the radio, the car stalls. No rear view mirror because nothing will be behind you. Believe me. You can actually tick off the Amish people. They go by and bullwhip you.
Sorry, they don't have horns.
I got places to go. I don't know if you know this or not. If you ever get behind the Amish, those horse-drawn carriages, they usually have that orange triangle sign on the back. I found out if you fire a softball and hit that sign, you dunk the driver. You're just losing. It's a great little highway thing to do.
That's a nice little trick.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Eyebrow dandruff. That's disgusting. Is that a thing?
I'm not proud of it.
Why would you bring that up on the air?
I didn't. It was Christy did. It was said in confidence off the air.
Yeah. Don't ever say eyebrow dandruff in front of a potential lover.
Oh, no.
Hey, look, ladies. If I'm on top, you might get sprinkled on.
Well,
Let it snow.
if you're on top, I'll just let everybody else finish that.
Oh, I see. If you're on top, you got about eight seconds to live. Is that it?
I wouldn't say 8.
If you're on top, Godspeed to your ribs, ladies. Is that what we're getting at?
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 20.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I love this music. Sounds like it's a detective show. That's right, Ace Cosby, Private Dick. Do they still use the phrase private dick?
No.
His dick is private. Sometimes.
Jesus.
Nailed it. It's undercover.
Sometimes. Excuse me while I whip this out.
Now, what do you say, Ace? It's time.
It's time.
When it's
Not
sexy
even
time.
sexy time, it's just-
When it's sexy time, you just say to your lady friend,
It's time.
it's time.
And then you need the sexy part.
Hasn't been time for a while.
Having what we call a Godwin moment.
Not that bad.
Can't be that bad.
You're that bad? You would
Aren't you glad you came to work for us here, Pat?
I say it's time. Ace thinks you never get your little dinghy out there.
Are the ropes starting to burn? Is it time?
Is it time for what? Shopping? What are we doing?
See, now what we're doing is we're getting lost. Coming up, we're going to be figuring out what the big deal of the week is, courtesy of our friends at Napa. We got a lot going going on here?
Oh, we got a message on our text line from a gentleman who said earlier, I believe he said in February, he had a bullet removed from his abdomen, and they let him keep it and bring it home.
Cool.
So you
Did he say how he got it?
I didn't inquire any further.
Let me see. What are the options?
I'm assuming he got shot.
Well, of course.
Number one ex-wife.
Oh,
yeah,
see,
that's
this is where Christy goes, Tom, you jumped to conclusions. No, that's right. He was at the store, bought
He
one,
fell on it.
rammed it in his ass.
He fell on it.
It could be a domestic dispute, probably. Fight with a neighbor.
A suppository.
Alley fight.
Let's
Wrong
see.
place,
where were
wrong
we?
time.
We got a lot going on here, and I don't know where I am. Oh, I know. I know what I'm doing here. Where I'm introducing Jeff Oskey in the news we failed to mention.
That's right, Tom. It's that time of the week. I don't know if you're aware of this, but we just celebrated the 1-year anniversary of Failed to Mention. So today I'm doing some of the greatest hits and misses of Failed to Mention. We give you a lot of the news. We don't always give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention.
Now here's Jeff Oskey with what you failed to mention news. Pew, 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 pew.
Nice sound effects.
A woman has entered the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest collection of lip balm. What you failed to mention, that must have been one big-ass purse. One big-ass purse. Let's see here. A man was arrested after shooting at aliens out of his hotel window at 3 a.m. at an Econo Lodge. Ooh. What you failed to mention, at $69.99 a night, that's what you get. You're going to get a little gunplay. Taco Bell is now testing a taco subscription service. Customers who pay $5 to $10 for the Taco Lovers Pass can order one crunchy taco, soft taco, spicy potato soft taco, or Doritos Loco per day for 30 days through the chain's dedicated app. What you failed to mention, $10 for 30 straight days of diarrhea? That's a pretty good deal. It's a pretty good deal. More senior citizens than ever are now smoking marijuana. What you failed to mention, hey, whatever it takes to keep the grandkids stopping by, right, Pops? Some dude somewhere set a record for pulling a vehicle for 24 hours straight. Yeah. What you failed to mention, I've never pulled a vehicle, but I've sure pushed more than my fair share out of a ditch. Out of a ditch.
From the reefer? See, you can't focus on the road.
Bono says he doesn't like the band name U2. What you failed to mention, yeah, me 3.
Yeah, that'd be my closer. I'd end it right there. You can't.
And that's been the news that you.
Oh, no, keep going. See how you can recover. Go ahead.
A new ultra-white paint could help cool off buildings and reduce the need for air conditioning. What you failed to mention, the paint's so white that it summers in the Hamptons and spends its winters downhill skiing in Vail. So white. A man was found dead in a locked storage locker in Boston. What you failed to mention, finally an episode of Storage Wars worth watching. Show Storage Wars. A record-setting pumpkin was disqualified for having a crack. What you failed to mention, let me guess, that was Lamar Odom's pumpkin.
Troubled man.
He likes to smoke crack.
Yeah.
I'm glad you made that clear.
Smokes crack. Vince Neil, I don't know if you saw this, Willie, but Vince Neil fell off stage and broke his ribs.
Yeah.
What you failed to mention, I'm surprised all that fat didn't do a better job of cushioning his fall. He's a fat ass now, Willie. He's fat. Mississippi voted to legalize medical marijuana. What you failed to mention, they still voted no on book learning. No on the book learning. An angry wife harpooned her hubby in the hog. What you failed to mention, there she doesn't blow.
I'd done that one. I mean, it's very strong. It didn't get the laugh it deserved.
Here we go. This one's just as not good. A wing company has developed a wing frying robot. What you failed to mention, we replace all the cooks with robots who will call in sick 12 minutes before their shift starts.
Boy,
Or get high in their car or sexually harass the underage teen hostess.
It was all there, just needed to be trimmed down a little bit.
And finally, there's a clown shortage. What you failed to mention, in whose opinion? Even two clown is too many clown in my opinion. Great, now I'm going to start getting letters from the Clowning Union or the Big Shoe Brotherhood or the Sisterhood of the Squirting Flower.
I like that one. Band of Bozos.
And finally, a person was arrested for assaulting their spouse with a plate of spaghetti. What you failed to mention, I know it said spaghetti in the story, but that's really more spaghetti-o behavior, if you ask me. Right? I'm Jeff Oskey, and this has been the news that you failed to mention.
Thank you very much, Jeff.
I never realized how much I relied on those sound effects to make my jokes funny until I didn't have them.
It's like when you see a rapper without the DJ.
Yeah,
you know?
just horrible.
You're really missing the beat there.
Yeah. No, you did a nice job. That was very, very enjoyable. Now, speaking of robots, did you see this really creepy, weird robot story? This is
Scientists from Japan have created living human skin for robots.
Gross.
According to Science Daily, robot skin is typically made from silicone, which can mimic human appearance. It falls short, though, when it comes to delicate textures like wrinkles and lacks skin-specific functions. This new robot skin, made with collagen and human dermal fibroblasts. The resulting skin is water repellent, offers self-healing functions with the help of a collagen bandage, and allows the robotic finger to curl and stretch.
You know what this is all about?
What?
Robot hand jobs?
I think you're supposed to say HJ.
I
think we are.
Willie, go wash my car.
What?
Wash your mouth off.
I was going to say.
We're all having a good time.
I know, but
A little just too specific. I was going to say, obviously, this must be for the sex toy robot industry, I would think.
I would think. If they can make a collagen bandage, why can't they make my skin better? If they just put collagen on it.
Oh, get out of here, Chris.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you guys take a break and make some more baby formula, you jackasses?
Now your robot's going to need sunblock. Let me ask you this, Christy.
Yes, sir.
If you could get a absolutely lifelike robot that looked like anybody, who would you get?
Oh, God. I don't know. An absolutely lifelike.
Well, if you could get two, who would you get? Johnny Depp and Orlando Bloom?
Orlando Bloom. Yeah, we talked
It doesn't have to be a sex robot. I mean, would you
Oh, just to have sitting in my house, or just what would I do with them?
Hang
Could be my
out.
butler.
hang out, go have lunch? She'll have the shrimp cocktail, which I'll be eating, by the way. And then
robots don't eat.
That's right.
How do we know?
Oh, they're going to use a lot of your skin cream, apparently.
John Hamm would be a nice man to have around. He's funny.
Really?
He's good looking.
That'd be fun.
Got the hamaconda. What did they call it?
Allegedly, yes.
I'd go with Gary Busey. That's whom I.
Gary Busey, huh?
Yeah,
Seems
sure.
fun.
Apparently not.
I think for like $10, he'd probably just come and stay at your house for the afternoon.
Yeah.
Don't even need a robot.
Wreck your furniture, vomit in the living room.
Who would you have? What robot do you want?
I don't know. I'm just kind of curious.
You'd want Freddy. You want Freddy from Freddy and the Dreamer?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Have that's a great idea.
No, you're going to be doing the Freddie at home all
Make
day.
it dance the whole day.
Hey, Freddie, I'm bored. Can you do the song? Can you play the Freddie for me? Do the dance?
You could get Marty Allen, and whenever you walk in your house, just, hello there.
That'd be pretty fun.
That'll cheer you up in the morning, huh?
Hey, Marty, wash my car.
Hello there.
Well, thank you very much. We'll give that some thought. We'll review that again on Monday. Right now, we got to figure out the biggest deal of the week. This can be very complicated. Lots of great stories out there this week. For example, there was the story about the woman who was sunbathing on a beach and a wild boar came swimming into shore and attacked her.
Yeah, on Bling Empire, they were sunning buttholes the other day.
Wait, they were? Wait, you can say that, but he can't say that.
I can't say my thing, he can say that one.
I think neither are okay.
We're going to have a meeting after
Christy, do you have a sponge? I need some help washing my dad's car.
They were sunning their backsides?
It was hysterical. You think I'm watching the show because it's so ridiculous.
How do they
up in the air?
They were two ladies. They were laying on the grass, and they took their little panties off. You couldn't see anything.
Talk
and
slowly.
they bent their knees, and then she goes, "All right, now lift." This is one of these.
Yoga types.
Yeah, she was making her aura better. And she goes, now lift your legs and do happy baby pose. Anybody that's done yoga has done a happy baby pose. So they basically had their legs spread up in the air toward the sun. It was hysterical.
That's really a bad idea.
Yeah, it is a bad idea.
We have-
They were sunning their perineum, as we've talked about on the show before.
Yes.
They didn't do it long.
Who's the actor?
Josh Brolin.
Yeah, Josh Brolin did that and got quite a burn, didn't he?
He wrote about it because, he got terribly sunburned.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Here's the story, actually, now that you mention it.
Uh-huh.
It's called perineum sunning.
Yes.
Perineum is the scientific word for the taint.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone? Taint? You know taint, Willie?
Yeah, it's the in-between.
Yeah, taint.
Yeah.
Okay. Taint the brown eye. Taint the...
Okay.
Okay. Jeremy Fenton, a dermatologist, said that there's evidence to suggest that the genitals may be more susceptible to skin cancer than other areas of the body, so you don't want to do that.
Right.
And he said that he got a terrible sunburn after trying this. This is, once again, the actor Josh Brolin, great actor. And of course, he got the advice from someone called Metaphysical Megan.
Brolin, man, his taint is swollen. It wasn't from cornholing. Raw hole! Lube it up, get some cream, cool it down. Where's my spray? Raw hole!
Where's my spray?
You know what? It might have been Metaphysical Megan that was on the show. It was some gal, and I don't remember her name, but it was something like that.
How do you get the skin not to overlap? I'd need like a rubber band and a chip clip to do that.
What you got going on over there?
Gosh, his name is going on.
Well, you're a guy. Women don't have that.
First of all,
a chip clip.
Who? If I were at death's door and they said, well, maybe Metaphysical Megan can cure you, I'd go, no, thanks. Just start building the casket. I'm done. I'm out. There's nothing this woman can say that will be of any interest to anyone that's ever had a thought in their head.
All right.
I'm a lemming. I'm in Hollywood. I do whatever they say. We got to pick the most important story of the week. How about the tallest stilt walk?
That's a big deal, isn't it?
That's a big no. I love stilts.
Yeah, we know.
Velveeta releasing their nail polish.
That was pretty big for you.
But I did love this one. The people that stole a very heavy safe from a store.
Oh, yeah.
And it was empty.
Yeah.
My logic is there were two safes. Take the lighter one. Let's see. Oh, the crazy woman that got kicked off the plane, she claims because of her enormous breasts.
Oh, yeah.
And she's this complete freak.
Yikes.
She has like 22-pound boobs and tattoos on her face. Just looks like an absolute lunatic.
Though, if the plane's going down, that's the girl you want next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have multiple flotation devices.
Sure.
You can
Hop on board.
I would imagine talking to her for even a few minutes, you'd just say, I'll just jump out. I don't need her.
Why would you brace your head between your knees when you could brace it right in there?
You don't know. She could be a major in literature.
I think the biggest story of the week, of course, is this guy fending off the bear, saving all those school kids with a trombone.
The trombone guy.
Little trombone shorty, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is nice. Can't wait for that trombone quartet we're going to bring in. Dun, dun, dun. That'll be our big deal of the week. Thank you very much, Trombone Shorty. How can you not love that?
That is great. Nobody said they didn't love that.
The Napa, big deal of the week at Napa when it comes to serving you. Their motor never quits. From next day delivery to getting involved with their local communities. That's Napa know-how. They'll keep that truck and that car running for you. Thank you to our friends at Napa. Christelia, what have we missed at the news desk?
What have we missed? Well, Thailand is in the news. They have decriminalized marijuana. The decision by authorities to remove marijuana from the category of narcotic drugs makes Thailand the first nation in Asia to decriminalize marijuana for medical and industrial use. Thailand's government warned that smoking in public could still be considered a nuisance, subject to fines and jail time. Thailand has not legalized recreational marijuana on a national basis. They want to do this for medicinal purposes. Uruguay and Canada are the only two countries that have done that.
What's an industrial use of marijuana? When you smoke it in a tractor? That makes no sense to me.
This is the piano story. They're giving marijuana seedlings.
Yeah, millions of
citizens.
are passing out.
This is nuts.
To grow it because they want to become a medical destination for tourism. It's called medical tourism.
Oh, I see. So it's not just for sex tourism anymore.
No, they're, yeah.
Little boys with joints in the poster.
Oh, Tom.
Hey, look, I'm sorry. Little dose of reality.
My buddies aren't like rich weirdos. Do you have any pals that go over there and, spend the summer in Thailand and they hang out with the fellas over there, have a good time? Do you know anybody that's done that?
There are a couple of famous people that have done that.
Because it's for like super rich weirdos, right? Because you go over there and you have money and...
Yeah. Yikes. Do they call it pot over there or do they call it wok?
Wok?
Are you making a cookware joke?
Oh,
it's a pan joke, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't get it, and then I got it, and I got so angry. So pissed.
Okay.
I don't know much about Thailand. Would you would they do gummies flavored in, what's Thai food? Pad Thai, for example?
Oh, I love pad Thai.
That's really delicious.
God,
a little pad high.
A little pad
Isn't Thai stick a famous kind of marijuana?
I think it is. It's like the older kind.
Old school.
I think that's just a myth.
What, Thai
You know
stick?
what I mean? Like, I've always heard about Thai stick, but I've never seen it. I've never...
Way back.
Yeah,
it's
when we were in
a
high school and
70s
stuff.
thing, yeah.
70s,
Oh,
late 70s.
absolutely.
But is it really from Thailand or?
I don't know about that. I think it's a
Wrapped up.
process. Yeah.
It's a stick that they wrapped up with the weed on
It's
it.
not from
You're not a weed guy, are you?
No, never.
We were all around it when we were in high school.
You've seen actual Thai stick?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yes.
It's so fun hanging out with you guys.
Hey, you should live in a trailer park. You see all kinds of
But it's not from Thailand. It's from some guy's basement in Canarsie.
I don't know where the hell it's from. But.
Okay, just asking. But right now, I want to talk about something really cool. I just got my new pair the other day.
What?
Raycon earbuds. The cool thing about Raycon earbuds, they sound better than any other earbuds, but they're also half the price. So they are not like bargain basement cheesy earbuds. They're really, really high quality, and they look really cool, and they're designed so that they'll fit in. They're not going to fall out like those crazy white ones. They come in a number of colors also, by the way. They've got noise isolation and awareness modes, so you can choose when you put on your earbuds how much depth of sound you want. Do you want to be able to hear some of the surrounding stuff, or do you want to be kind of completely tuned in and tuned out? Try them out. Raycons. We were talking about these before we were talking about them, if that makes any sense. Before they asked us to talk about them, we were big Raycon fans here, discovered, of course, by Chick McGee. Once again, about half the price of some of those premium audio brands. It's no wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have sold over 49,000 5-star reviews. That's right. That's how many great reviews you're going to get because of all those Raycons that have been sold out there. So check it out for yourself. You don't have to believe me. Just go to buyraycon.com/Tom. Easy to remember because you've got a bunch of 3-letter words. Buyraycon, Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Did I say Tom?
Yeah, who's Tom?
Sorry, Christy.
You need to take a deep breath and...
I'm just filling out my application for AC. Oh, wait a minute. No, the wonder I just got it wrong. It's CA. It's Caffeineaholics Anonymous.
I didn't know you had an application for
AC.
He still has his AC, I hope.
That would be different. Oh, yeah. That baby's hymenized. Where was I? Oh, I know. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 15% off your Raycons. Do it right now. Buyraycon.com/Tom. Ooh, nice gift for Father's Day. Buyraycon.com/Tom. 15% off from our friends at Raycon. They are great earbuds in the car, mowing the lawn, outside. Get that. In fact, this show is 30% funnier when listening to Raycon. Not necessarily today's show, but your segment was wonderful today. I appreciate that, Jeff. It would have been even funnier with Raycons. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Do you know a dad who's a big Bob and Tom fan? Well, get him a Father's Day gift he'll open every day. A membership to Bob and Tom VIP. The link to get it is right at the top of our website, bobandtom.com.
we got some extra from the Bob and Tom Show.
Are you a computer geek?
No. I see. I didn't grow up with computers. That's why children have the advantage. They slip out the womb. They're born with a password.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you look at the ultrasound, you see the sex of the child whose internet provider is going to be.
So you're an email guy then?
Oh, no. Well, I check my email. I never get real emails. They're all junk. I got a junk box, and the junk box is like, look, we don't even have time to sort out this stuff. And it's all burn DVDs, lose weight, consolidate debt, and then be like, young teen sluts, whores, triple X. Thousands of it. And then I got a weird one in the middle that says, do you need a birdhouse? And I actually got that. And I'm like, who's the birdhouse guy? And then every day I get this email. Jim, do you want to enlarge your penis?
Yep.
And how did I get on the small Willy email list? That is the real question.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Hey, as we get through this final moments of the show here on a Friday, just a reminder, something to do over the weekend. If you'd like a little extra Bob and Tom content, we have some for you. Our podcasts are available for free at bobandtom.com/podcasts. The Bits and Pieces podcast is a dive into the Bob and Tom archives. Josh Arnold, a recent guest on the show. If you were missing Josh today or over the weekend or perhaps Monday, hey, the Bits and Pieces podcast, all of a sudden you're listening to Josh talking about his favorite pieces from the show. A big fan before he ended up in the sidekick chair. That's the Bits and Pieces podcast. Free to download. That Josh Arnold podcast. If you're really missing Josh, just dive into that one. Or the Bob and Tom Show Extra podcast, weekday afternoons at 3 p.m. Eastern. You get a little extra Bob and Tom podcast in there. So anyway, something to think about if you've never done it before. It is free and extra content, and it's Bob and Tom Show related at bobandtom.com/podcast.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. NASA is launching a study of UFOs as part of a new push toward high-risk, high-impact science. The space agency announced it's setting up an independent team to see how much information is publicly available on UFOs and how much more is needed. The experts will also consider how best to use all the information in the future. NASA considers this a first step in trying to explain mysterious sightings in the sky, or UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena. The study will last 9 months. It'll be entirely open with no classified military data used. If you're a fan of Sriracha, you better start stocking up. It could be hard to find on store shelves this summer. Hoi Fong, the Southern California-based company, told customers earlier this year it would be suspending sales of its famous spicy sauce over the summer due to a shortage of chili peppers. The company said in the email orders submitted after April 19th would be fulfilled after Labor Day. The company, who sources its peppers from various farms in California, New Mexico, and Mexico, and said weather conditions are affecting the quality of the peppers and deepening the chili pepper shortage. And it's now legal to cultivate and possess marijuana in Thailand, but the country still discourages smoking pot and getting high. Processed products containing more than a tiny amount of THC are still illegal. The government also warning those eager to light up for fun. Smoking in public, considered a nuisance, you could face jail time and fines. Thailand mainly wants to make a splash in the market for medical marijuana. The country's public health minister plans today to begin distributing 1 million marijuana seedlings for cultivation. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hey, man, it's Donnie Baker. And the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like his dudes on Pervert Row at Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God, you can hear the show here in the morning, and then because you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, which begs the question, why do you need Bob and Tom 24/7?
You know us. We're Amish Bell. No poles, no wires, no phones, no nonsense, no shiny objects. Amish Bell. And now, new from Amish Bell, the Amish answering machine.
Hello, Graber. Are you there? Hello, this is Graber. I cannot come to the door right now. I'm picking out my wardrobe for tomorrow. Please leave a message when I yell the word beep. Beep!
Graber, this is Carl. Listen, I have front row seats to a barn raising. Please get back to me. Goodbye.
The Amish Bell answering machine. Batteries, tape, electricity not included.
Graber, listen, I know you're in there. Pick up.
I said beep!
All right. Get back to me. Goodbye.
Amish Bell, leading you into the 19th century.
I said beep.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. They don't say we didn't warn you.
Wow. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. A couple quick plugs here. Willie and Josh are doing a special free show.
Jeff.
What did I say?
Josh.
Oh, sorry, Josh can't be there because he's fishing.
Why don't you have more coffee?
If someone hadn't thrown these papers on my desk,
Yeah, that's it. It's a free show in Lexington, Kentucky at Pivot Brewing. It's next Saturday. Come hang out.
Fun.
Okay, very good. With David Brooks, Jeff Oskey, and Josh Oskey, and
Josh
Willie G.
Yeah, you can reserve a seat. You can reserve a seat for the free show at the link in my Instagram bio at willie.griswold.
All right.
We got a special thing coming up, special charity show a week from tonight. Check that out by going to bobandtom.com. And our friend Greg Warren this weekend at the Funny Bone in Syracuse. Once again, tomorrow night, Dayton, Ohio will be the home for Craig Shoemaker, Caroline Ray, and Cole Cosby at the Dayton Masonic Center special benefit program. Info at DaytonMasonicCenter.org. A couple of great live shows. Before we get moving on, do you have the John Cena story? This is so cool.
Yeah, John Cena flew to the Netherlands to meet a disabled teen who was a fan, and he was from the Ukraine. According to the Wall Street Journal, Misha Rohazny, a 19-year-old with Down syndrome, escaped Mariupol as his mother, Liana, motivated her son to leave their home with the fantasy that his hero, John Cena, lay at the end of their journey. However, when they arrived in the Netherlands, Misha, who was unable to speak, was angry with his mother that they had not found the famous pro wrestler. After the Wall Street Journal published the story of Misha's escape, John Cena read the article, arranged a meeting in a Dutch town where the family had been staying, Huizen. Liana said that upon Cena's arrival, Misha was shocked, but it was one of the first times her son had smiled since the war began. The two hugged, and Cena gave him a WWE belt as well as other memorabilia before they ate a traditional Ukrainian honey cake together.
How cool is that?
That is very cool.
Did you see the video?
Yeah.
Like it's so heartwarming, and at the end he picks the kid up, slams him through the kitchen table. There you go. So the kid is so happy.
I was crying, and then I was crying for a different reason.
Yeah, that Randy Orton hit the kid with an RKO out of nowhere. It's unbelievable. No, this I had read earlier. Cena's apparently the world's greatest guy. But for him to do this, how cool.
Awesome.
How cool is that?
I wasn't like a pro wrestling fan, but I watched him in that HBO show Peacemaker. He's awesome in it. He's so funny in it.
So funny.
He's really, really good.
In the movie Trainwreck, he's the best thing in it.
Yeah, no joke.
It's really better than the script.
Yeah.
Well, you are so good at giving a compliment and then just getting rid of it immediately.
No. He's great.
You've been so close to being nice 5 times this morning.
I'm sorry. The idea of getting a liberated woman in that is marrying a doctor at the end. I think they might want to
Oh, it pissed me off so bad.
Rethink
And dressed her as a cheerleader. Come on.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's time now to review Today in History. We have a couple of pretty good things that happened on this date in history. No, this is Bridget Bishop.
No, who is it?
You think Bridget would be kind of a trendy 50s, 60s name? No. 1692, Bridget Bishop was the first victim of the Salem witch trials.
Ooh.
Hanged for witchcraft. Now, whatever you say about that, when's the last time you saw a witch? True. I say it worked.
Well, I don't know about that.
Good start. Or maybe
I think there's some witches out there.
Yeah, they're walking around.
I read about this in that play, The Crucible. I'm not sure about this, you guys, but I think that might be about something else.
Okay.
I think it might be an allegory or something.
So, Jeff, you dated a couple of witches?
My last girlfriend was a witch.
Okay. Now, if you're listening to the show for the full 4 hours, you know that I can say this with confidence: so that witch wore glasses.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. Again, if you missed it, Jeff only beds women that have glasses, and they have to leave them.
We'll learn about that in things we learned.
I just want to say, Roger, our friend, he is currently growing pineapple Thai stick OG, and he sent a picture of this.
Oh.
Is that what you remember from the 60s, Christy?
Yep. And when are me and you taking a trip to see Roger?
Yeah. Roger, wherever you are, buddy. I hope you're near Lexington, Kentucky.
Yes, his address, Legal State, Indiana.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Let's see. Here we go. John Dillinger robbed his first bank, New Carlisle, Ohio, in this state in 1933. Apple shipped the first Apple II computers on this date in 1977. Woo! 1 per cargo plane. Let's see. And a couple of birthdays before we go. We have Judy Garland, born on this date in 1922.
My niece Danielle's birthday's today. Happy birthday, Danielle.
And Gina Gershon.
Gershon, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She'll bring the 60. I'll bring the 9. Born in 62.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. Time now to review what we learned on today's show.
Yeah, things we learned. Sponsored by Napa Auto Parts. At Napa, when it comes to serving you, our motor never quits. From next day delivery to getting involved with the local communities. That's Napa know-how. Well, we learned that Jeff Oskey, Lisa Loeb, and Juliette Lewis is his threesome dream team.
That's right.
Yep, and glasses on the ladies, by the way.
Yes.
Juliette Lewis, she's famous for what?
Natural Born Killers?
Yeah, Natural Born Killers.
Oh, was she the one?
Little girl,
Brad Pitt's old girlfriend?
Okay.
Yeah.
Josh is fishing with his brother at the Lake of the Ozarks, and he gets to see his mom, hopefully. Apparently, Ace and Willie are going to go see the Raiders in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
thanks to Tom Griswold. It's a Christmas present for Willie and a signing bonus for Ace.
I'm just glad to hear we're all getting signing bonuses.
I'm not sure exactly what you're going to be signing. I believe it's a piece of paper that will be sending that money right back to me.
Tom sneaks salt into his favorite brunch place.
I'm not the only one that knows that salt shakers are being taken out of a lot of restaurants. Sorry, I don't know what the deal is.
Tom's friend Little Mark is on a motorcycle ride.
I call him Little Mark.
He's on a 5-day motorcycle journey.
Yes, which means there's a 5-day hold on finishing Tom's house.
Everything's a big Harley like this, the Easy Rider Harley.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing the YMCA.
Oh, these are all great jokes.
Yeah, your toilets aren't going to flush. Your whole
house is going to be.
Thanks. Thanks very much. Thanks for joining us. And we'll be seeing Chick again.
On Monday,
Gallbladder free coming up on Monday. Thanks for sitting in with us, Jeff. And Josh won't be back, so you get to sit in on Monday, too.
Yay!
All right. All right. Could you shave, clean up a little? This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Don't know what to give a certain dad for Father's Day? Well, how about a gift he'll open every day? A membership to Bob and Tom VIP. The link to get it is right at the top of our website, bobandtom.com.